Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Psyche here, and today is April 2nd, Thursday, the day after the Mario movie. Guys, the Mario movie, it was okay, alright? Listen, the thing about it is, it's not bad, okay? It's not bad. We're gonna get into the details without spoiling anything, but today, we're gonna be playing some all-rank. We're gonna practice some survivors that I haven't played a lot on my main, but I do want to do, like, a dedicated stream to them on the main eventually. We're going to be trying to play Puppeteer, a little bit of Doctor. Maybe Doctor's not that hard to play, but you got to play every survivor in the game, right, guys? 20 isn't enough. 20 survivors in the game isn't enough. Or however many I played, I don't know. Yeah, all rank in this economy, I know. So, anyway, I think we're going to start. We're probably not going to get a match for a while, so it's okay. We got something to talk about. We got the Mario movie. Anyway, though, let's see who's in the chat. We got Standard. We got Lantern. What's up, Lantern? We got Curse to Cut. My goat. Thank you. Thank you for coming into the stream. Dobby Bird. Oh, also, I almost forgot. What's it called? The giveaway has just ended. So all you guys who participated in the giveaway on Discord or sent a comment on the live stream or after the stream ended, you made a comment. we did a giveaway with all those names, and the winners are... I have to see who the winners are. So the winners that were decided are Sien, S-I-E-N, Sean, Scene, I don't know. These are their Discord names, Scene and Circus. Circus was the other person. So guys, if you are one of those two people, you will get a message from either T.E. Alex is my BBG, that's one of my mods, or you'll get a message from hashtag PRWin letting you know that you have won the giveaway, and you'll be able to get to choose one of the new collab skins that just came out. This thing, Lipu Friends. By the way, I had no idea what this crossover was, but the moment I saw that one character, that one rug, it's this thing! This is the crossover it came from? I've seen this around. This is adorable. I love this. Is there anything else I recognize besides this guy? No. I only recognize this thing. It's like a little bit of a meme, but that's the only thing I recognize. This crossover is officially amazing. Oh, only because I actually know what it is. Not really, I just know the one character. So, as always, we're going to ban Mad Eyes in low tier. You guys know what's up. Of course we're going to ban Mad Eyes. Also, Puppeteer got buffed like 5 months ago, and we're now playing him. So, we got to do a Puppeteer stream eventually. Also, I still need to do the, what's it called? The new Lunar New Year's Ripper skin. Yeah, that's right. We got to do that. I will do that because someone in Discord told me I did say I would do that, and I never ended up doing it. So I guess now I really have to do it. So we will do it. Okay? Eventually. I don't know when. Maybe next week. Maybe Monday. We'll see. Anyway. Yeah, Lupu is cute. I don't know why they basically recreated the same exact skin for Clown. Like, I swear, wasn't there a skin for Clown that looked just like the one they were releasing for this crossover? I swear it looked the same. At least, like, man, what was it from? What was that skin? It was like a similar Clown with, like, his face shown, but just, he was holding a mask? Not holding a mask, but wearing a mask? It literally looks exactly like that, but different colors. Oh yeah, you can see like a zoom out now in low tier, because you can't pick your spawn, so they kind of had to do this. Oh no, it's Ripper! I'm shaking in my boots! We're gonna lose, guys. We 100% lost. Like, I love that. Every single time you see the Hunter, you can just be like, we lost, guys! Edward Scissorhands Ripper too. Isn't that limited? I don't think that's ever coming back, right? Ah! Okay, I actually do know where the Hunter spawned, believe it or not. Hunter spawned all the way over there. We can actually see if he's coming towards us. But most likely he's going to Shack. Yep, he is going to Shack. I did see his shadow right there. So the Hunter actually spawns all the way over at 3-Pod right there if you get that Survivor spawn. Little cool thing, if you guys are in low tier, you can actually use that to your advantage. Key spawns are still a thing, but they're basically useless. Like, why would you ever need to know them? You can pick your spawns nowadays, unless you're in low tier. So I guess it still matters. Anyway, 6-hour stream. Also, so anyway, the giveaway is over. Thank you everyone who participated, but the winners are Sean. I don't know your name, bro. Why is Sean spelled S-E-A-N? I don't even know. That's not how you pronounce Sean, but whatever. Someone decided it's going to be pronounced that way. Also, I'm thinking we're already going to need a rescue now before it's going. Okay. Kind of. Yeah, amazing kite, by the way. I knew we were going to lose. It's all because of Edward Scissorhands, obviously. Obviously, it's because it was Ripper. I mean, how are we going to beat Ripper? I don't know. We lost. You got your account with Edward stolen? How did it get stolen? You trying to trade? Illegal trading business going on? Oh. Okay. Alright, man. This is already a great start. Yo, do I not have more than 8 pings on this account? Oh, no, I have them. Alright, I'm on my way. We already know he's going to pick up last second. Ooh, I'm on my way. Oop. We're going to take that. Oh, it'd be so nice if he hit me right there. Whew. Is he still going to go after me? He's still coming. Okay. I didn't even need to use my puppet. They're really nice. I'd rather use the flywheel than the puppet because honestly, the flywheel comes back. The damage does not come back. So we rather try to use the flywheel there if possible. Good timing on the flywheel. Okay timing on the puppet, I guess. But otherwise, everything is mostly good. I mean, guys, I used to play Perfumer all day. I was a huge Perfumer player back when Perfumer was actually a good survivor. Nowadays, she's a bad survivor. I mean, to be fair, I've never played her after her rework. And they also buffed her rework afterwards. Like, I still didn't play Perfumer. I don't think Perfumer is ever going to be good. Unless it's going to be Goman, which she was already pretty good against Goman. You just need to know how to play, really. You see, the problem with the Perfumer buff, and why I don't think Perfumer's ever going to come back in the meta, is without a huge rework, without completely changing the ability. Like, what they did with Perfumer made her stronger against the hunter she was already strong against, and did nothing for the hunter she was already weak against. Or, you know, it's never going to hurt her, per se, but it also didn't help. It didn't help either. Holy. It's one tap. So yeah, it's... Oh, nice. Actually, a rescue happened. I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, it's... What was I talking about again? I don't even remember what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Anyway, I guess we'll move on to the Mario movie. It's probably not that important. Oh yeah, Perfumer. Perfumer. So Perfumer, I think, is going to be dead forever. I mean, maybe one day they'll revive Perfumer if they massively change her. But guys, come on. Perfumer... The problem with Perfumer is that, what does Perfumer struggle against? Perfumer struggles against any hunter who has either stacks of abilities or an ability with no cooldown. Nowadays, it's multiple hunters like that. Like, most hunters that counter her can do both, honestly. Like, they have multiple abilities, they have stacks of abilities, and when they use their stack of abilities, there's no cooldown on it. Technically, Goman falls in that category, so even as Perfumer, if the Goman has 2 cages and you perfume the first cage, you're on cooldown. Without a cheerleader, you're going to take a hit to the second cage. Even Goman, she's not invincible. She's just okay. But then there's Opera Singer, who has plenty of dashes after a perfume. And yes, you can perfume back and save yourself for 3.3 seconds, but it's just not enough. It's just not enough. She can usually wait it out, unless it's like a pallet she absolutely has to break. Even then, is that pallet going to buy you 9 seconds for your next perfume? That's what it comes down to. Alright, beautiful pop. Beautiful pop. Are we going to see a trump card here? We are going to see trump card. I mean, we might actually still win here. Okay, we actually will not see a win here. They are not going to open their gate in time. Okay, Perfumer... Priestess, I mean, is going? No, Priestess is not going. Priestess changed her mind. Would be nice if Priestess went to go, because she doesn't leave a shadow at the portal. Oh, also, I don't have Tide Turner here, so we also don't have Symbiotic Effect to actually walk to the chair faster. That actually does make a difference, because we don't know if he's going to be able to kite long enough before he goes back to chair. I mean, this guy's going so long, we're probably going to see a teleporter warp here on the chair. Okay, never mind. They're going to still survive. Symbiotic Effect would have been so nice there. We would have just gone to the chair way faster. But it's alright. What about Dakota Girl with the old camera? Man, what are you talking about? Why am I still saying stay put, I'm coming, by the way? I already rescued her. Alright, I don't know where the hunter is. I guess for now we'll just go to the gate. We are playing Puppeteer, so we can kind of brute force our way. Is he even going to go after us? We do have to make sure we time the puppet and prevent damage for the Foggy, because obviously he can Foggy and then basic and we would actually die. But... Or would we die? Yeah, we would die. Because we chip ourselves when we use the puppet. But we'll take the win. He, I guess, didn't see us. Again, it probably would not matter. But it's alright. Oh, can we play with Luca? Nah, Luca's also too high. Ripper's too pro? How did he lose this? No idea. No idea. He had such a great start and then something happened. Plus 17, 4-game winning streak. Yeah, Perfumer is just okay. But I did used to play Perfumer a lot. I was really into the playing Perfumer back then. So I used to be really good at timing right as Hunter swings. Now not so much, because obviously I haven't played Perfumer in a while. So we got to bring that back. We're going to play some Puppeteer and bring that back. Man, nothing's more satisfying than timing a hit with Perfumer. Or nowadays it's like Puppeteer. Nowadays Puppeteer like replaced Perfumer basically in terms of playstyle. But even Perfumer, honestly, Perfumer, yeah, like you really needed to be accurate. Puppeteer, like so many Puppeteers like BS their way with Puppeteer where they just like use the puppet because they're scared. And obviously you don't want to take damage without using the puppet, but then it's the same thing with Perfumer, right? But you'd see Perfumers who just knew the swing animation so well of almost every single hunter. And you really got to play Puppeteer the same way. It's no different, really. But people get scared. People, they just... I don't want to say the word. I can't say that word on this channel. But they just don't play patient, basically. You see it so often. Is Psyche on his Smurf to play with a friend? Yeah, a little bit. But also, I do need to practice with Puppeteer. And I don't really want to do it in high tier because I'm going to get Shrek'd. I'm going to get Shrek'd. So, this is actually what I used to do back when I played Thief. Practicing Thief, I would so often go on my alt just to play Thief on quick matches. That's what I did. And I would do that to play Thief, to practice playing Thief on my main account. And that's how I got a lot better at Thief. Because if I play Thief in high tier, what it's going to end up being is I'm going to get frustrated with the flashlight because I'm not going to have room to practice the flashlight without just going down in a matter of 10 seconds if I do mess up. So if I mess up in lower tier, I can practice my flashlight without just also immediately dying. Because the hunters will know how to take advantage of your mistakes in high tier. In low tier, not so much. So if we make a mistake, it's probably not going to be the end of the world. Like, if I mess up a puppet here, yeah, that really hurts. That really sucks. But same way with Thief, if you ran into a wall, it really sucks. But you're probably not going to die against the low tier hunter. With like high tier, eventually kind of forces me to be like, okay, well, if I just focus on routes, we would actually just play better without even remembering about our item. At least with Thief, that's how it would be like if I play Thief in high tier without actually practicing him in lower tier where it's a little bit easier. I mean, we're basically equal level if you think about it. Not in terms of routes, but in terms of actual skill using the ability. We're not that far off. Who knows though? We might actually see like hunters who know what they're doing down here. Like some hunters just don't play. It's like, you should do another Stinky stream where you just play with Luca. Trust. Maybe we will. I do want to practice some other characters here. Of course we're banning Mad Eyes. Going into Hunter Rank with 400 MS. That reminds me in Poland how I did like a test game. And I was at 30 ping. I had even better ping in Poland than I did in America. I was like, how is this possible? I guess I can stream now, right? Because it turns out they fixed the servers. And then I stream, and then first game is like 120 ping. The whole stream was 120, 150 ping. It was so bad. It was so bad. That was also the time, I think, where Perfumer was still relevant. So I was like picking Perfumer. It's like, God, it was so bad. And then I played Mercenary. I can't get good elbow pads off anymore. I can't get them off. It's just delayed. I can't like touch a wall for half a second because all my movements are so delayed. I remember that. Then I realized, oh, the European server still makes you play with Americans. It was just awful. Oh, he said hi. I didn't even see. This is just like my Griffin match, double decoders. It's not that bad. Okay, we need Tide. Okay, never mind. I guess I'm not changing it anymore. Yes, on Twitch. I did that on Twitch. Since then, I don't even know my login to Twitch anymore. And it's such a mess getting it back because I also don't... If I don't know the login, I also don't have any way to, like, give them anything to get my... Because I don't even remember the email, honestly. I think it was, like, a brand new email I made. I don't even remember the email anymore. So, I don't even know how to get my Twitch account back. But it's sitting on my Discord profile, so... I mean, that's proof that I own it, right? I had to log in at least at some point. Anyway, I'm never going to use Twitch again. Twitch sucks. Also, it's Peddler. Damn, making me scared. These guys are actually picking, like, well-known good hunters. Scaring me a little bit. Okay, hunter spawned at either at Graveyard or outside Graveyard. Judging by that spawn. There's nowhere else they could have spawned. That reception spawn, there used to be, like, a reception spawn. As hunter, like, right in front of reception, that got removed because it was a really unfortunate spawn for the survivor spawn at top broken. That used to be a thing. I remember, like... That was a still thing back when you couldn't pick spawns. It was such a big deal they actually removed the spawn entirely. It's not even possible to get it anymore. Yeah, but Hunter used to spawn in front of reception. Someone would spawn like right there in that horrible corner. And it was just so often like GG if you didn't know what you were doing. If you weren't prepared for it, you were very often just dying immediately. I mean, it makes sense. It's a very bad area. But anyway. Also, I think we've stalled long enough, guys. Alright. Mario Galaxy movie to be specific. What did I think about it? Listen, guys. I gotta give the Mario movie where credit is due. It looks phenomenal. It looks really good. It looks amazing. I mean, they did just as good of a job in the second movie as the first. I think it was a little bit better Because you know video game movies, right? Video game movies with the first movie is always rough. Because, like, what do you do as an intro? There's no lore in video games about where a character comes from. You just play the character and you decide if you like the game or not. That's it. Simple as that. So, that being said, usually because of that logic, the second movie is almost always going to be better than the first. Just because of that. 3, 2, 1. Oh, no, I mistimed it! That was gonna be so good. It was so bad instead. Actually, now we die to an earthquake too. Is this GG? It might be GG. It might be GG. Man, I was so close to getting that, Man, how slow was I? That must have been like a millisecond. Also, I ran and then I stopped. That actually... I shouldn't have done that because that actually canceled my animation. That canceled my animation and allowed me to use my ability. Which was actually a bad thing right there. Because obviously if we got hit already, we don't want to use our ability. Man, even addiction's also going to touch me right there. That's annoying. So yeah, normally when you get hit... The game prevents you from wasting your ability, but because I ran still... I mean, could you still use your ability? I actually don't know how Puppeteer's ability works. Like, does it still follow that same rule? I don't know if it does. Lose your op right now. I mean, Peddler's really hard to nail to hit against anyway. Better to start somewhere, right? The PvZ movie, yeah. When's the PvZ movie coming out? Nah, PopCap is not going to hop on it. PopCap has been doing so bad with the games lately, too. Like, PvZ 3, Battle for Neighborville, they just got so out of touch with what made their game special. It's just so bad now. I don't even know if they're trying anymore. Like, are they really trying? Like, the betas for PvZ 3 were so bad over and over and over and over. And they just, I don't know, they just fail every single time without question. Like, they just make the game... It's like they don't follow the advice at all. It's obvious they're trying to copy the game. Copy the game into something it's not, like Candy Crush, for example. That's like one of the originals that it was, something like that. Or making it like look like Clash Royale. Man, I don't even remember. There were so many different stages of the game, all pretty bad. Oh man, it's a whole nightmare to talk about. Anyway, the Mario Galaxy movie looked phenomenal, looked amazing. Listen, they'll do always one thing right, and that's just how the game looks like. Man, that sucks. The Cypher is primed. I was gonna flywheel there and then pop the Cypher. We're never gonna get the Cypher done now. Oh, you know what? Oh no, she's just gonna break the prison connection immediately. I guess it's a free rescue. Then we just leave, we do another Cypher. She can never leave this Cypher. It's not the end of the world. It is a little bit annoying. Not the end of the world. So yeah, she's gonna do the same thing again, but it's gonna give a free rescue. Never mind. Why would she do that? I thought she would cover it. Okay. Well, it's whatever. Just going for the forward. Oh my god, Prisoner shocked her and canceled Divine. Did he? I don't know. I saw like an explosion. I saw the addiction explosion. So she got stunned somewhere. Pups here to code the cyber machine. So yeah. Okay. Here's the thing. The Mario movie looked amazing, and I actually didn't think the story was that bad. I actually liked where they were going with the movie, and they didn't have to. I'm gonna just say it right now. Spoilers. Although I think it's obvious, they didn't follow Mario Galaxy perfectly. Okay, that's obvious though. They didn't follow the first movie really with anything either. I mean, Peach was one of the main characters. Peach was literally one of the main characters, and she's never been a main character in any game. So, I mean, they already went off the rails with the first movie. That's to be expected. But one of the biggest things about storytelling is showing, not telling. Okay? And one of the biggest things that they just really missed is when they show the galaxies. Or not even necessarily galaxies, because they combined multiple Mario games together. It wasn't really the Mario Galaxy movie as much as it was the Super Mario Sunshine movie, the Mario Galaxy movie, and the Mario Odyssey movie all in one. They put it like all in one. You saw characters from Galaxy, you saw a villain from Sunshine, and you saw a world from Mario Odyssey. Obviously, there were worlds from Mario Galaxy, of course. But the problem with all the worlds that are in common, besides Gateway Galaxy, I love what they did with Gateway Galaxy. They turned this into something that wasn't at all remotely to what it was in Mario Galaxy, and it was a huge improvement. Because in the Mario Galaxy game, the Gateway Galaxy was really boring. But in the movie, they actually turned into something that makes sense, and it was awesome. I really liked what they did with the Galaxy. That was a great example of, like, they showed the Galaxy even in a way that's not original, or like loyal to the movie, and did it their own original way, and it actually worked out better. And also, you could understand what it was supposed to be. On top of that, that was the best part. Okay, but I cannot say the same for any other Galaxy. Any other Galaxy they tried to show, it was just not it. The only way you would know you would be in that Galaxy is if you saw the character dedicated to that Galaxy, based off the game, of course. Okay, and that's terrible. That's really bad. That, like, the characters come to a planet, and for like the next 10 minutes, you have no idea where they are. Right? It's fine. It's fine if the average person who doesn't play the game doesn't know where they are. You don't have to say out loud which galaxy we're in, because obviously I don't even think the characters would know. Okay? That being said, whenever Peach was told where something is in a certain galaxy, there's no question about how does she know where it is. She just knows where it is. So maybe there's some debate there. So there's like a little bit of inconsistency for starters. But it's fine, I guess. It's a video game movie. What I just don't like is that when they go to these galaxies, the galaxies don't have any flavor to them. They don't have any personality. They don't have what makes them special. Like, I don't want to give any examples besides like what I said, the Gateway Galaxy. That's the only thing I'm giving away. I'm pretty sure it was in the trailer. But anyway, all the other galaxies that they mentioned and then showed, you would not be able to tell you were in that place. Or maybe they never mentioned it, but they just showed it. It just didn't look like that galaxy. You wouldn't be able to tell it was that galaxy. It's just kind of said or shown with a character, but the whole time you had no idea where you were. It honestly looked like as if you were on Earth. If you never saw the transition of how they flew to a planet, you would never know that they moved planets. And I think that's awful. That they have to, like, show a character before you even know where you are. That's a huge disappointment. Another place the biggest example of this is literally where the final battle took place. A certain galaxy, the most iconic in my opinion in the entire game, was literally, for its music, for its look, literally taking place in space. That's what the name comes from, because of that one galaxy. The most iconic with its music, with its looks, with its vibrant visuals. For such an old game, it looked amazing. And they didn't take advantage of it at all. It was literally just a name. It was just a name. It could have been named anything and it wouldn't matter, because they didn't do a good job showing the galaxy. You'd have no idea you were there. There's no way they actually banned Puppeteer. You're joking me, right? Okay, I guess I'll just go an even worse character for you, Hunter. I guess I'll just go an even worse character. But anyway, they did really bad showing the galaxies. There was nothing special about them except the character that lives in them. Okay, and then you could tell what it was, but besides that, it was awful. It was awful. There was no way to know where you are, really. That was my first complaint. The other complaint is not a new complaint. Mario doesn't sound like Mario. I think it's really important for a game, and not just any game, but for a game series that has been around for decades, that the character's voice actually is consistent with the games. Because they've had this... It's not like the character has changed voice actors. Mario has had one of the oldest voice actors of freaking all time. They didn't change him for years. He was always the same iconic voice that you would always hear in almost every single Mario game. And it made the movie so much worse that there was not that familiarity that you would see in every single other Mario game. It just didn't feel like the Mario movie. When Mario doesn't sound like Mario, it doesn't feel like the Mario movie. Sonic feels like the Sonic movie because Sonic actually sounds like Sonic. Sonic acts like Sonic. Mario, he does act like Mario, but he doesn't sound like Mario, and it's just not convincing. It's not going to convince anyone. It's not convincing me. And I guess for people who don't know anything about Mario, it's okay. Like, it's not the end of the world. I'm doing this in case he has warp. So that way we don't die immediately. We're going to get a little bit of wax here, unfortunately, because of the window. not the end of the world. There's the warp. Told you. There's a little bit of a delay before you can go back through it, which looks like either he didn't try or he didn't really know it that well. Can we make this? No, we cannot make that. But yeah, in the Sonic movie, they did great. They did a great job in the Sonic movie. Which, I'll get to it in a second, but I do think the Sonic just does everything better that Mario can never do in any of his movies. I think Mario's movies, compared to Sonic, are way worse. Wow, is he actually going to leave a doctor? You can't leave a doctor. Because she's perfectly balanced survivor. If you leave her for literally 10 seconds, she's already fully healed. We don't get the full touch effect, Sally. Is he actually not going to be able to find me? We're going to prime the last heal here so we can start our next kite with a boost. Never mind. Thanks, calibration. I guess I should have just missed it at that point because it's not like it really matters if he knows where we are, does it? Not really. Not that I care. He's way too far away. He already used warp, too. I'm not going to do this cipher. We don't want to do that cipher. We don't want to put all our eggs in one basket because then it gives a lot of value to his next warp. So I'm going to do a separate cipher here so that way there's no way he's going to be able to stop every single cipher with a single warp. Even if he blocks out one cipher and warps to the other, then how is he going to stop the other cipher once he leaves? Right? What's he going to do? He's going to warp back? Well, then the other cipher's open again. So he can't control both ciphers this far apart. Or if someone dies on it, you see? That's another reason why we're doing another cipher that's far away. Anyway, Doctor's a perfectly balanced survivor. It's so crazy to say that. Doctor's sarcastically too. Doctor's been so bad for years. Makes me so happy to see Doctor actually being not just viable but extremely good. They did Thief so dirty because when they gave Thief a rework, he got nerfed like 2 weeks later, making it so he can't stack his flashlights. Like, seriously, guys, come on, Thief. Well, how are we nerfing Thief? But they're leaving Doctor, so clearly the devs have favorites. Like, Doctor, if anything, is so much more OP than Thief ever was, but I digress. Anyway, back to the Mario movie. It's gotta feel like the movie, either by looks or by the way the characters act or sound like. Okay, and Mario failed that, the Galaxies failed that. Now, one of the main villains, it's already pretty sure I'm shown in the trailers, but Bowser Jr. Obviously, if Bowser is small, then they need another villain. And Bowser Jr. is that villain. I just want to say that, holy crap, Bowser Jr. is a way better villain than Bowser. Bowser's funny, but he's not a good villain. Bowser Jr., I could see being such a good villain that he could rival that one guy from Shrek 4, Rumpelstiltskin, the guy who like had an effect the whole movie. He changed Shrek's whole life. Shrek 4, I'm talking about. Shrek 4, the villain changed Shrek's whole life. That felt like one of the most powerful villains of all time. And Bowser Jr. has that level of just being able to take over the whole world with his power. They didn't go that route, the movie, sadly. But I still loved Bowser Jr. bonding with Bowser. Chemistry? Bonding with Bowser. It was so fun. It was so touching. I really liked that. There was this one scene with Bowser Jr. trying to kill Mario on like a screen, or reminding me of like a whole different game on top of that. Like, they cooked with Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr. is amazing. You want to know my one problem, Bowser Jr.? Bowser Jr. doesn't sound like Bowser Jr. It's so bad! Like, they did such a great job, and Bowser Jr. just doesn't sound like Bowser Jr. You can't have your movie called Mario Galaxy, and your main characters don't sound like the Mario characters. That's wrong. Princess Peach sounds perfect for the job. Yoshi's good. Toad's fine. Luigi's fine. Except the part where he sang an Italian song and he didn't say it with an Italian accent. Like, that was so cringe. That reminded me of how just Luigi's not fit either. But besides that one part it's fine. But again, like the voice actors, when the voices don't sound right in a game that has had defined voices for decades now, and not just one game but all their games, it's critical that you meet the voices. The voice expectations, it's their whole identity. People can hear Mario and they know it's Mario. But if you put a Mario voice from the movie, people can't tell that's Mario unless they saw the movie. Oh, he said that in a movie. Oh, I remember who said that. That was Mario. There's a chance that they'll be like, oh, I remember, but I don't remember who said that. If you have someone who even watched the movie and still doesn't know who said the line, that's a problem. That's a problem for a game with iconic characters as Mario does. And I just don't think I could tell just from listening. But besides that, the movie was so good. It's just, if you've played the Mario games, those things pull you out. Those things immediately pull you out. But again, it doesn't have to be perfectly accurate to the video game. Like, I want to mention that Mario never had the Luma's ability that he had in Mario Galaxy. But I don't care that he didn't have Luma's ability, because that was more of like a gameplay mechanic. It would be nice if Mario had a Luma companion, and that would be more loyal to the video game. But it's like, it's okay. Like, they didn't need it. They could rely on just the galaxies and the feel of the galaxies and the characters that they already had. Like, it's fine. And the Luma still played a big part in the end anyway. So it's okay, right? But again, Mario doesn't sound like Mario. Bowser Jr. doesn't sound like Bowser Jr. I think Bowser sounds great. Bowser sounds like Bowser. Peach sounds like Peach. But they just really messed up with Mario. Jr. doesn't sound like Jr. He gets away with it because, goddamn, he's such a good character. He is such a better villain than Bowser. I like him way better. If they would do a dedicated movie to just Bowser Jr. taking over the world, I was really hoping that maybe Bowser, like, sides with Mario and it's up to Bowser Jr. to take over the world, and I was really hoping he does, and I was hoping he'd have a bigger presence, but unfortunately, the villains only have so much of a presence as long as they're on the same screen as the heroes. Otherwise, it's like their effects aren't even felt. It's just a story about the heroes, and the villain is just there only when the heroes are together with the villain. Otherwise, it's like stories of the villain. That's what it feels more like, and it was okay. Like I said, the bonding moments are super good, so it's not a terrible thing. But that's like a way they could go in the future. Like, they could do something like Shrek 4 did, where the villain's effects are felt throughout the entire movie. They defined the movie, basically. But Bowser Jr. definitely didn't define the movie, but he was still a really good character. Again, it's just the voice. It's just Mario's voice, Bowser Jr.'s voice. The galaxies didn't look special. I'm fine if they don't look like the ones from the game. Just make them look different from each other. Make it apparent that there's a theme with the planet they're on. Putting a couple pink flowers is not going to make us know what kind of planet we're on, okay? What kind of planet we're on, what kind of animals might live on this planet. There's a lot of insects that will go after flowers. There's nothing special about a pink flower. So I don't like it. Of course, the ending fight where Bowser Jr. has his whole secret area, where he has like his main base, in a certain galaxy that I will not name, you would never be able to tell it's that galaxy. There was nothing. All the iconic things from the movie or from the game, I should say, are not there in the movie. It's like the most iconic galaxy, in my opinion, from the game. Mentioned it, named, has nothing to do with the actual galaxy from the game. It's just a name. It could have been named anything, and that was really depressing. Not even the music. Not even a nod to the music. I felt it's such a punch in the face, too, that they played the Gusty Gardens music, which, not one of my favorites, I don't even like it all that much, to be honest. It's great. Don't get me wrong, it's great, but I feel like I prefer other music over that song. Still, I understand a lot of people like it. They didn't put it anywhere in the movie. I think maybe, like, for 5 seconds they might have did, but it was mostly a thing that they put in the credits. Like, why? Why? One of the biggest things was those songs from the games. That being said, they still like had an orchestra as the music. So the music is also great. What would I have to give as a rating to the movie? I'd give it a 6 out of 10 because mainly 2 things. It's Mario, and so everyone loves Mario. It's like an iconic face. And the movie looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Some of the areas where, like, there's this one area where they really combined the gravity in such an interesting way that I really felt like a Mario Galaxy game would do in such a weird way, where the gravity makes no sense. It's just wherever you walk on the floor, that's where the gravity is. And so the floor could just curve wherever it wants, inside out. And it's just so cool. And they did that for one scene, and they had a whole fight scene in it, combining it. That was good. They didn't have to be in like a special place. They could have just made it up. It's just like a theme of it. The theme of the weird gravity from the game. That was awesome. Even though it was just for one moment. It was awesome. I'd give a 6 out of 10 for the movie because the voices just pulled me out. The fact that the galaxies, they could have done more with it, they didn't do anything with it. Biggest punch in the face was literally the ending galaxy where the main fight took place. No respect to it at all. It's like a random... they could have thrown any name out, it just didn't matter. I think to someone who never watched Mario, they'll find the movie more enjoyable. Why? Because Bowser Jr. is such a side character that no one is going to care so much about the voice of Bowser Jr. if you don't really know who Bowser Jr. is, right? Or at least his identity, right? But voices play a big part in a character's identity. That's why it's so important. It's fine, not a big deal. We could have definitely puppeted that. I forgot I'm playing puppets here. But anyway, as I was saying, I forgot. My bad. But anyway, as I was saying. Oh yeah, and the last thing I really hated, the ending happened so fast. The ending happened so fast. Like Bowser Jr. puts up probably the most destructive enemy of all time in any Mario game as his like little minion, and he died in a matter of 1 minute. Bro, those were one of the most... That fight, that boss in that one Mario game that it came from was one of the most iconic of all time, and just they completely did nothing with it. They just showed it. He did one thing and then he died. That's it. That's it. That's horrible. And then the resolution of after all the characters like beat the boss, everything got wrapped up so fast. They went to the castle, they built it, and that's it. That's it. The movie was wrapped up in a matter of literally 5 minutes after they beat the final guy. Seriously? Seriously, dude? It's not like they talk to each other all that much either. It's like they did something, celebrated, and that's it. Suddenly, the movie's over. I really hated it. I really hated that. That part especially was like, seriously? That didn't feel satisfying at all. That felt so unsatisfying the way the movie ended. You pull out one of the most badass enemies of all time, he's dead, and the movie's suddenly over. Like, come on. Come on. You can't do that. You can't do that. 6 out of 10. 100%. To my friends, I was giving a 7 out of 10. But looking back at it, I changed my answer because just the ending was so off. I never got into it. It's hard for me to get into the movie. Just because Mario doesn't sound like Mario. Bowser Jr. doesn't sound like Bowser Jr. Every single time I see something, like they go to a special place, and I'm like, man, that looks such a cool area. They barely did anything with it, and next thing you know, they're just out. They're just out. I hate it. I really hated it. But then they pulled... The only reason it's not so bad... That's why I was on the side of 7. Because they pulled out characters that weren't even Mario characters, but they fit... It was like such a shock that they became the main character. Bro, Mickey would be so happy to see that main character. I didn't tell him in DMs. But Mickey, if you're watching, bro, you're going to be shocked. You especially are going to be shocked who you're going to see in that movie. And it actually makes sense. It was honestly even better than the way you travel in the actual Mario Galaxy games. It's even more badass. Awesome. I loved that part. That character in general coming out, bro, he took over the whole movie for me. When I remember the Mario Galaxy movie, I'm gonna remember that guy, and he's not even a Mario character. Is the worst bit. When I think of the Mario movies, I don't really think of Mario. When I think of the first Mario movie, I think of Bowser. Like, bro, Bowser, because Bowser fits like Bowser, and Bowser played his part badass style. Mario was a little, bro, I can't say that. It's not Mario. They took a famous voice actor. He's like, he's gonna roll in the cash for all the adults. They're gonna see this guy. But all the adults know who Mario really is. They know his voice. I don't even know Chris Pratt. I know nothing about Chris Pratt. So I'm not like on the side of hating him. I'm not on the side of liking him. I don't know who he is. I don't know what movies he's played in. Mostly because I don't watch movies. But I'm sure I would recognize his face. In a video game movie where it's animated characters, I don't care who any of the voice actors are. All I care about is if they sound right for the job. Chris Pratt? I only know him because he was made such a meme of when they released the voice actors for the first movie. He sucks. He sucks for Mario. He sucks. Get a better role for Mario. Luigi can stay. Luigi's fine. Never make him sing anything that's supposed to have an Italian accent that like people think of with an Italian accent. Like the one song from like the typing Mario game that became a meme, he sang and it just sounded so wrong. It sounded so bad. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. I can do a better song impression. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. That's what it should sound like. But then he was all in American accent. Like, bro, stop it. Stop. Just stop. It's time to stop. It was bad. It was bad. That's what I'm saying. But again, Luigi can stay. It's not the end of the world. I don't really get pulled out of Luigi. Mario is what pulls me out. Bowser Jr. pulled me out. The Galaxies. Again, if you didn't play... The thing about all these things I'm saying is that if you don't play Mario games, for starters, you're already going to know what Mario sounds like. He's such an old character. He goes back generations. So Mario, you have to get the voice right. They didn't. Nice. Bowser Jr., they can slip on that. The Galaxy's not looking like the Galaxies. I guess they can slip on it. If someone's not played Galaxy, they're not going to really know, right? They're not going to care that much. But what I am saying is that even though they don't have to be perfect, they have to have an identity. It never hurts to have an identity. It never hurts to have an identity. In fact, it makes the movie more memorable when you have an identity. Identity 5 reference? Whew! Actually baited out the swing too. That was nice. Where's my speed up after landing a successful puppet hit? Did they take that away? I don't feel faster at all. Isn't he supposed to move 50% faster after landing a puppet hit, or did they take that out? Does it hurt to have 5 identities? Anyway. Listen, the movie looked amazing, but there wasn't much identity to the movie. Like, Mario's identity is lost. Bowser Jr.'s identity is lost to me, besides the way he acted. Because of the way he acted. Bro, Bowser Jr., it was awesome. So he gets a pass, honestly. But the Galaxies didn't really have an identity. The identity of them were the characters themselves, but showing is always better than telling. And I just don't think it was great. I think it could have been way better. And listen, I love Mario. I want to say the Mario movies like wowed me, but honestly it didn't. You want to know what wows me? Sonic movies wow me. Besides the first Sonic, that one sucked. But again, like I said, these movies with backstories and explaining where they come from, they're rarely going to be amazing because these things are not supposed to be explained, but in a movie you kind of need it. Oh, it's a robot. I wanted her to heal her so I get my health back. That sucks. Sonic movies are amazing. You want to know what I think of when I think of the Sonic movie with Knuckles in Sonic 2? I think of the mountain scene, the epic, badass mountain scene where they slide down the whole mountain. It was like, it wasn't obvious who's going to win. And in fact, honestly, there wasn't really a winner. Ah, come on, hit the chair. Yes! Didn't even need to use the puppet. Yes, let's go. That's why I pasted no hitboxes. I knew it wasn't going to hit me, so I didn't use my puppet. There was no shot it's going to hit me. I was out of range, but the chair's not out of range. All I need is for her to swing at the chair. But anyway, Sonic movie glaze. Sonic is amazing. You want to be thrilled at epic scenes, epic high chase scenes all the time, and in a position where the character's not like, oh, they just get away. It's like, oh, we now have a moment of like 20 minutes of like peace, of like nothing going on. The characters do their own thing. They go on a little side adventure. The villains do their own thing. The heroes do their own thing. It literally, it's like they're just in their own worlds. But in the Sonic movie, everything is like put together so well. It never feels like there's a safe moment for Sonic. Sonic is always on his way trying to beat the villain. As opposed to like Mario, that's kind of, I guess, in Mario's spirit. He goes on these random side adventures. Sonic is a damn adventure, and goddamn, it works in the movie. It works great as a movie. It works amazing as a movie. By the way, we should have body blocked for that forward. Whoopsies. Where's my speed up after the Lewis ends? Where is it? Do I not get it? When does it come? Do I not get it when I was near a rocket chair? I don't get it. Makes no sense. Doesn't he get a speed up for 1.5 seconds after the puppet ends? Assuming he lands a successful hit with the puppet? I don't get it. I'm gonna have to reread the abilities in the book. You have to use Undaunted? Oh. Okay, so I have to use Undaunted first, and then I'll get it? Okay. So stupid, because that slows me down for like half a second, but I guess it's a net profit? Wait, so Undaunted has to be the one to take the damage? They have to hit Undaunted, not the puppet? I mean, it shouldn't be too much harder to land, but... No. I can't decode the cipher. Oh, no, he got a syringe. Man, he's so lucky. Never mind. I guess we can do the cipher. Because this Ford has no borrowed time, so she can't rescue. Okay, if we get mirrored on, not a big deal. We'll just use the puppet. Alright, poppin'. Is it on me? Nope. It has to hit Undaunted, or can you just let the puppet get hit and then use Undaunted? What was Psyche's review? 6 out of 10 for the movie. Amazing visuals. Bowser Jr. was badass. But besides that, Mario pulls me out because he doesn't sound like Mario. Bowser Jr. doesn't sound like Bowser Jr., but he gets a pass. And the galaxies were not shown well at all. Like, the only way you know you were in that galaxy if you played the Mario Galaxy games was because of the character they shown. But it never hurts to give identities to your locations. It's such an important part. I mean, the mountain scene with Sonic has nothing to do with Sonic, but goddamn, when I think of the Sonic movie, that was such a thriller scene. That was amazing. That was really good. They did a really good job with that. And of course, other scenes, I'm sure, like there was the temple, I think when he teamed up with Knuckles, or was that in the third movie? I don't even remember. But they were all so good. Like I said, it feels like Sonic's always on an adventure. Mario, it doesn't feel that way. Mario's never gonna... Maybe one day. Maybe they do like a movie where Bowser Jr. takes over the world and Mario always needs to be on top of it. Then it might work. But the way it looks like they're going with these movies is... It feels like they're going for more of like a silly Minions-esque type of movie. Like how Minions, you know, in Despicable Me, the Minions are there just to add comedic effect. They don't really do anything. Every once in a while, they are helpful to the main characters, but usually they have like their own side stories, and that's what it feels like, you know. And there's nothing wrong. Despicable Me, not one of my favorite movies of all time, but it was fine. It worked. I just feel like I just don't like it. Like again, Despicable Me was all right, and that's what a 6 out of 10 is. It's all right. It's not bad. It's above average, if anything. So, like I said, it's okay. It gets a pass for me because I love Mario, and well, I can never hate on Mario, right? It looked amazing. They did that really well, but if I were to actually... And also, the other thing is, I do have to say something. Mario gets held back because of the fact that Mario has an identity. If this was a standalone movie where Mario never existed, Mario Galaxy games never existed, and someone just dropped this movie as its own thing, I think this movie would guarantee pop off even more with every single person. Almost every single person would pop off way more with it because there's no identity. Mario doesn't have a specific voice. That's out of the question. The galaxies don't have as much of an identity. So if they don't put as much identity in these galaxies, it's okay. It's not a downgrade. It's just like, okay, this is the first iteration of it. That's what it feels like. But when I see these movies show these characters and the places, and I see they're literally a downgrade, I'm sorry, but that you can't name your movie this, and the main things in the movie are not even loyal to the main movie. The only exception is Gateway Galaxy, because Gateway Galaxy actually served a better purpose than it did in the game. And that gets, like, if you can think of a better purpose, bro, more power to you. But they didn't even at least try with some of these galaxies to give a better purpose. They were just either names or they didn't have an identity at all. At least try to give it a different identity, but it was just bland. It was just bland. Gateway Galaxy, not the case. But all the other stuff was like, eh. That being said, it looked beautiful, and some of the scenes were really good. Like Bowser meeting Bowser Jr., that was really touching. There was this moment where, like, there was a one-on moment where, like, Peach was doing all the work, and she goes into, like, this enemy territory. Ah, man, that was really good. And, like, there was all this gravity switching. That was really cool. I really liked that as well. The part where they revealed a mystery character that wasn't a Mario character, and he became the main character at that point, one of the main characters, I should say. That was epic. That was the most memorable part of the movie for me. So there were a lot of good moments in the movie. But again, it's not immersive for me. Like Sonic, I'm immersed in it, and I have no idea what's going on. I don't know any of these characters, and they got me immersed in it. That's why I love it. Super good. Psyche, you missed a dono. Yo, thank you so much to the guy who donated, Liz the Duty Sim. Thank you so much for the $10 donation. It's also your 20th donation on the channel. Thank you so much. I can't even like it because it's a sticker. But thank you so much, Liz. I'm so sorry I missed that. Hopefully you're still here. Are you the same Liz on the Schmitty stream, by the way? Are you? Or is that a different guy? Anyway, thank you so much for watching the stream. I really appreciate it. Are they still here? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Third time is the charm? Okay, I saw it on the fourth time. Appreciate it. Okay, anyway, now that I'm done talking, let's see what you guys said. I recently just went to Mario Land in Epic Universe. It was so overstimulating. I still haven't gone. But I heard good things about it. Your boy Ford is really hanging a tough goat today. Ignore them. I hate when a final battle is anticlimactic and unsatisfying. That's what I'm saying. Is that I wouldn't say maybe you could say anticlimactic, because when you see this big guy and there was more attention to the little guys who pose less of a threat than the big guy, it just doesn't make sense. That part feels, I suppose, anticlimactic, right? That the biggest enemy, and not just the biggest enemy in the movie, but also in Mario history, I'd say, like one of the most memorable, came from Mario Odyssey. And bro, what you guys? Any takers on who might be the most memorable boss in Mario Odyssey? It's hard to say, honestly, because was it the rabbits? Because the rabbits also, not the individual fights, but like at the end of Mario Odyssey where you fight the robot, that was really cool. But there were other boss battles that were also really cool in the game. They had a lot of good picks. They picked one of the best, I might add, and they didn't really do anything with it. He just kind of died. Rest in peace. It was very anticlimactic. It was unsatisfying. I felt like the movie would have been better if they just didn't even include it. But it does get bonus points in showing it. It just, in terms of the ending, it was awful. They should have had Luigi die. I wouldn't say that. I don't want to see anyone die. Blood Queen again. Who would have guessed? I mean, turns out Puppeteer is actually really good, because there's going to be a lot of Blood Queens in lower tier. Maybe you guys should be bigging Puppeteer in your low tier rank. If you guys are low tier, Puppeteer is a very good counter to Blood Queen, very good to Naiad. These are popular characters. I'd say very good against Anne. Once she jumps, then you use the puppet. Unless she has a second jump, which she won't unless she's full presence, you're good to go. Especially with a 9-second puppet nowadays. Okay, so I do actually have to get Undaunted to get hit. Good, thank you guys. Appreciate it. I'll make sure to actually use the character better this time. I do want to move Undaunted to be on top of the ability button, by the way, so I could just spam it twice instead of moving my finger. Maybe it doesn't really make a difference. I feel like that'd be a little bit faster to trigger, though. Why is Chris Pratt still employed? Why is he still a part of the Mario movie? That's a great question. I think it's because he's a famous voice actor. They just had to. But he doesn't fit. Not in my opinion. Nope. You have to make them hit Undaunted to get the speed boost. Okay. Was Rosalina in it? Well, it's the Mario Galaxy movie. Take a hint. Did they show that in the trailers? I don't know if I want to say that. If they didn't show it in the trailers, maybe. Maybe no. Who knows? Also, has it been the random dying first every game? It's been the random every single time, I think, right? I'm pretty sure it's been the random every game. Yeah, I'm not making that. Thank you. Dude. It's the random every time, isn't it? Did we even have one game where one of either me or other people were the first chase? Okay, against the Wax Horse, I was first chase. But I think every other game, it's not even been one of us. Sonic movie on top. Okay, someone here. Davi. Sonic movies are the gold standard for video game movies. I'm sad the Mario movies aren't the same. Okay, so you feel the same way. Oh, we have an airplanist on the team. I just realized. Not off the names, literally in my face, but off the buff. Who even looks in the top left? I do. Anyway. We only have a 0.5. Oh, now we have a 3% debuff. But at least it's canceling 2% of the debuff. War is over? Someone answer me? What do you mean? I have to make sure we don't get mirrored on. Yeah, Sonic movies are amazing. Besides the first one. First one was like too much of the power went to the humans. Don't get me wrong, Sonic movies are when I say Sonic movies are amazing, that doesn't mean perfect. I think the movies would be better without the humans. But they were the backstory of the first movie, so it'd be kind of stupid to just get rid of them entirely. That being said, they're not horrible. Like it kind of grew on me on the second and third movie. Do I like when they show up? Not really, but it's when they do show up, it's not like their presence is unwelcome. You know, as much as I love to see more and more Sonic because he's the one who does all the cool stuff, a 5-minute showcase of like one of the humans isn't bad, right? And then back to mainly Sonic and Knuckles and the gang, whoever else is involved. But all those characters, the main thing is like Sonic has a clear identity. Knuckles has a clear identity. Shadow has a clear identity as like a god, alright? They make it very clear who the characters are. In the Mario movie, it's more all over the place. No one really has a specific role. Besides, the only one who I really felt that with was Bowser Jr. Not even Bowser, honestly. It didn't even feel like that with Bowser. Bowser, don't get me wrong, Bowser's hilarious. I still like Bowser. And the voice actor of Bowser is amazing. He sounds just like Bowser. I'm going to wait for the batter to heal themselves up first so I can just pick them up after this rescue. Because if I rescue and then Mechanic dies and then we pop, batter's still going to be on the ground here. So we got to play this smart. We got to let him heal up first. Arrow is... I know he's scared of the mirror, but we have to be patient here. Let's pick you up. There we go. He's chip hit, but it doesn't really matter. Because if I rescued immediately there, Bluckman would see the batter still down and she would just pick him up and then put pressure while being able to mirror on the gate and still camp at the same time. And she had trump cards, so it could have gotten even worse. Like she might just teleport once it turns 80 and she has no tinnitus. Alright, that's really bad then, if we don't already have the gates open. We probably would, at least one, but you never know. It might not mean... We could have gates open, but that doesn't mean everyone would be out. She might teleport on someone right before they escape. Like, you just don't give the hunter that chance. That's the most important thing. We do need a body block for the mech. Nah, screw you. Is she gonna die because of that? Let's see. No, she's not. The chair is a million miles away. Come on. We gotta tie at least one of these games. We're winning too much. Oh, I guess I got that 9-game win streak still going. Are we at 10 now? I think we're at... No, I think we're at 9. It's alright. It maxes out at 5 anyway. You don't get anything past 5 games in a row anyway. What would you give the first Mario movie? It's been a while since I watched it, so it wouldn't be an accurate rating. Again, like 6 out of 10. It was fine. It was okay. Bowser was really good. Really funny. And I honestly liked meeting Mario's parents more than Mario himself or Luigi. Although Luigi, I do like he had that random moment with the mansion thing. It feels... here's the thing with the movie. In the first one, it doesn't feel as connected. It feels like they wanted to put a bunch of things together and show them all without really connecting. I feel like Mario Galaxy movie did a better job connecting it. You would see side characters that you would, even though they don't have lines, you just see them in the background, you would expect them to be in a place like that, right? And they do that in the first Mario movie too, but like, let's be honest, what was the point of Luigi going to like the mansion? I forgot why. Was it because he got sent there? I'm sure there's a reason in story-wise, so again, that's why I don't want to say too much because I'm probably wrong. But, it was okay. But Mario not sounding like Mario really pulled me out. So I just didn't like it that much. It was like, it looked amazing, don't get me wrong, but like I would either give it 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. It wouldn't be better because the main character does not sound like the main character that they've established over decades. This is not... Unfortunately, the Mario movie would be better if the Mario games did not exist, as if this was its own series that has never been made before. But because it's such an old game with such a huge identity, they have to follow certain things. The voices are one of them. Put him on 85 next. Jack Black as the Ripper. My dad just sent me a text about why Catholicism is drawing in Gen Z men. Gen Z men? Is Gen Z already men already? Am I Gen Z? I don't even know what gen I am. I'm Gen Alpha. I like 6'7". 6'7", guys. I'd give the movie like a 6 or 7, you know. I actually did say like 7 and then I changed it to 6. It'd be funny if I changed it from 6 to 7. Actually, Cook, Jack Black would do Ripper home solo. See, I think it would work. I think it would work. Obviously, we gotta try, but I think it would work. Maybe he's a little bit too crazy for Ripper, but I think it would work. I mean, I'm saying that, but did you know the same voice actor for Clown was the same voice actor for Ripper before they changed Clown's voice? So when Clown sounded crazy, like he would do crazy laughs when picking people up, and he would just, whenever he got stunned or something, he would just do crazy sounds. That was the voice actor of Ripper. He's the same guy. I don't know why they changed Clown but didn't change Ripper. Something with him cheating on his wife, I'm assuming. But then why didn't they change Ripper? Was he just too iconic? Did they not want to change it? I don't know. I'm sure I made the voice a lot more iconic again on Koa. I wonder if people even know where that comes from. Like, I think the OG IDV Chinese players would know where that is. I hope they didn't make it a meme just because it sounds stupid. I hope they know where it came from. What does 6'7" even mean? I honestly don't know. You bet. It's just better this way. That's better that way, honestly. It's from an old basketball edit where where someone shoots and he's 6'7", which turned it on me. Just you saying that makes me think of the actual meme. But nice try, nice try. Yeah, I literally can't unsee 6'7". Psyche, my sister said you look, just fix your hair. Mother! Actually gonna make me pull out the hairbrush. They really wanted me to know, huh? I saw your Discord name, I just didn't respond to it yet. Thank you, dude, I appreciate it. Do appreciate the compliment. We need a hunter with torn and Jerry ass screams. I'm assuming you mean Tom, but alright. Torn and Jerry screams it is. Gen Z cutoff is 2006 and they'd be 20 now. Man, really? I was 3 years before that. So I'm not Gen Z. So what am I? I'm basically Gen Z, let's be honest. Another Blood Queen, number 6'7" Blood Queen. Gen Z is 1996 to 2012? Okay, well, it seems like people are not agreeing. I just checked. It's 1997 to 2012. All right. I get the idea. It's somewhere around that range. So what's after 2012? You are Gen Z, psych. Thank you. I feel so much better about myself. I love it. Now I'm identified as the 6'7" lover. Since when does it pan out to show the hunter? Because we can't pick our spawns. That's why. So every time you see the hunter, you're like, oh no, we're going to lose. It's a Blood Queen. Oh no, it's Fool's Gold. We lost. Oh no, it's Hell Ember. Oh no. Knuckles guy. Gen X is older. When is Gen X? I don't know. Gen Alpha is 2012 onwards. Okay. Is it still Gen Alpha? I feel like we would be at the cutoff point by now, no? Because what was Gen Z? Gen Z was from... See, one guy said... when did you guys say? 1996 to 2012. That's how many years? That's 16 years. I guess we're at 14 then. We're at 14 years? So the next cutoff would be... what, 2028? I don't really know what decides a generation. Like, let's be honest here. Is a Gen Zer born in 2000 I guess, the same as a Gen Zer who was born in 2012? Definitely not. Definitely not. Alright, pretty good kite. Don't know why everyone else is falling behind their ciphers, but that was actually not a bad kite. Yeah, Baby Boomer is the World War II people. Born in World War II. We did get a speed up, but that was Weber's Law, not actually. Should I have body block again? I thought you had war football, sorry. Not yet. Not yet. That only heals a chip. We'll next time. We'll get healed next time. Ooh, unfortunate wanted order. There was, by the way, why I'm not using flywheel there? Because, oh wait, we can sneak a rescue. Right here I'll use a flywheel because I'm anyway not rescuing. But if I use a flywheel going towards the chair, I would have to use the puppet right after anyway. It's not like I'm next to the chair. And if I was next to the chair and then I rescued after the flywheel, I'd still have to use the puppet to not risk it. That's why I'm not using flywheel when I know I'm still going to get hit in the next 2 seconds. Don't use your flywheel when you know you're going to get hit in the next 2 seconds unless you don't think you're going to make the chair. That's the only time you would. Where you really need the hunter to take the extra 2 seconds to hit you a little bit later. Alright, so you can just get a little bit closer to the chair before they hit you. Otherwise, don't waste your flywheel. There's no point if you're already next to the chair or near the chair. Hunter's just going to hit you right after. Even if you make the rescue. I guess it's a little better that way because the guy off chair has more time to run away. But honestly, we should be fine. It's too easy to practice puppet, though, if everyone is going to go Blood Queen. The only challenging game was the Peddler game because Peddler's attack is so fast. You can react to the fast swings, but it takes practice. We're never going to get any practice for Blood Queen. Who am I kidding? I should probably play puppet on the main at this point. There's too many Blood Queens. If we saw some Naiads, I guess it would be better. Although with Naiad, you could just honestly stay in the water, then use the puppet, then leave. Like, with puppet, you could just play it like you take some water, drop the puppet, sacrifice some water, you know? You still don't allow the basic, but you just use the puppet whenever you're about to take water damage. And that honestly probably would be even better than trying to leave water and allow a basic at every time. Because you could try to time that, but honestly it would be better if you force multiple waters and then puppet it. Because then you're getting more value out of a single puppet. He mirrored on a robot! That's so sad! Oh, I feel bad for the hunter. That is so sad. So I need to ping where the hunter is. We might still get chased here, and I'd rather not give a free hit for free. Okay, now, if she were to come for us now, we have these pallets. Which are, it's actually good enough against Blood Queen. This pallet right there. The other two not so much, but it's usable. I should probably do the gate, because I haven't been on chair. Also, I can survive. I have the puppet. Why are you guys talking about Lucy? Who's Lucy? Only Lucy I know is my coach on PR. That's the only Lucy I know. It's not even his real name anyway. It's a shorter version for his name that's also not real. Yo, heal? Am I running Doctor? I hope I'm running Doctor. I'm probably not running Doctor. Yeah, I'm not running Doctor. This is literally 20... What is it, 30% slower? 25? No, 30% slower. He's got Perfumer healing speed back when Perfumer had this speed of healing. Alright. Honestly, could have used the puppet for BM there and then healed. My hand will be the brush. All good. Doesn't do anything. Yeah, Mario movie, Mario Galaxy movie, looked amazing. I'd say it's worth watching, but nothing amazing. Are there any Italian survivors? Next match should be them in honor of Mario, but Mario doesn't even sound Italian! This is the worst bit! The disrespect to Mario as a voice actor. Poor Mario. Bro is no longer Italian, he's fully Americanized. It's just like all the history books say. Next thing you know, well, does Mario even know how to speak Italian? Let's be honest. Does he even know Italian? If it was like a game, I think he would know how to speak Italian. He definitely knows how to speak Italian. Well, it's kind of a made-up language. I was gonna say in the RPG games, but never mind. He's like, something like that. We've got daily check-in. It's kind of funny to me that Identity 5 has 2 anniversaries every year. One for China and one for the rest of the globe. It's like in what, in March? The game released in like February or March. And in America and the rest of the world, they released in July. Like the late July, but it's just for the whole July that they do it. Once upon a time, a fierce griffin guarded the kingdom's treasure. When a band of thieves kidnapped Princess Mystic Nimbus to force the king's surrender, a foreign hero rode the griffin through countless trials. He defeated the thieves and rescued the princess. Thief reference? Thief from IDV? No way, he got defeated. Peace returned to the kingdom, and the two lived happily ever after. Curiously, no one has ever seen the treasure nor discovered where it was. Okay, I don't know what this time about. Boring. Play Mario Aeroplanist? Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Aeroplanist is another survivor I should pick up. You guys are right. I should pick up. Wait, I don't have Mario Aeroplanist. How do I get him? We're pulling for him. Give me that Mario Aeroplanist. Give me him. Did you guys know that C tier skins are actually, in a way, limited? Because they don't come back in previous memory essences. It's only if the devs decide to bring it back in like the current season essences. So, if you guys don't have Moldy Bread, he might not never ever be coming back. Prisoner Moldy Bread might be gone forever. Has he ever come back in like a recent essence? I don't even know. I haven't seen Moldy Bread from an essence in a while. You never got Moldy Bread? I'm so sorry. Maybe next time. Just kidding. There's never gonna be a next time. I don't even know if you can see the skins. You can see the skins at least, right? But it's not like there's any C tier unlock card. And we're getting matches surprisingly fast. Oh, we got a new skin. Also, the Composer skin was new, but don't really care. I almost want to ban Blood Queen at this point, but Blood Queen is so good for Puppeteer. We're not going to play Puppeteer. We're going to play Aeroplanist. Just pretend I'm red, okay? It's simple as that. Clerk is such a stupid man, but whatever. Literally no one plays Clerk nowadays. Not in high tier, not in low tier. Especially not in low tier. Who are you kidding? Where is Aeroplanist? Ah, there he is. He's like on the... He's on the section of the book that I can't ever remember. I played the Identity 5 too long. Everything after Psychologist, I don't remember where the characters are anymore. Like, I have all these characters, their positions memorized up until Novelist, honestly. I don't remember if, like, Weeping Clown is on the 4th page or the 5th page. I have, like, a general idea, because obviously I have an idea that basically all the characters I don't remember where they are, besides Lucky Guy, are going to be on, like, the last 2 pages of the book. So I just assume it's at the end. But if I don't see him right away, I kind of get scared. Which is basically what happened. It's a me, Aeroplanist. I would be a better Mario voice actor. Could he have at least not tried to do an Italian accent? Was it that bad? Was it that bad, Nintendo, that you guys said, yeah, about that? Just stick with your normal one. Bro is not Italian. I'm Mario, though. I might not be Italian, but I'm Mario. It's a me, you're Mario. Oh, Hunter Spawn Graveyard. Key spawn. Is he gonna come to me? Nope. Unless he goes to church, they always go back gate. That's really the main options. Church or back gate. Or reception, which we already know he's not reception. Hunter is moving towards side entrance, okay. Can't believe Mario played Koa. Get this guy in Hollywood, that's what I'm talking about. Perfumer not perfuming, what's new? Literally, if she could perfume back and she'd be fine. Oh, God, bro. Oh, actually, if you get perfume hit in the open, then you won't retain the damage. That's rest in peace. Okay. I love how I stole where he wanted to decode. Oh, also I broke this tree. It would help the perfumer to break. God damn it. Now you're breaking the tree. Oh, God. I was saving that to go if I need to go rescue, because obviously you want to have the buff on you where you can't get a soul when you're rescuing, but it's fine. I guess we'll break the next tree. The chair won't be that far away. Honestly, we don't have to break the tree until the end. Honestly, though, I'm going to break it regardless, though, right? Ah, whatever. It doesn't really matter. If she does a super long kite... Well, no, we would still break the tree, even if we finish the cipher. Oh, yo! All flying directions are forward. Okay, so I gotta remember. It's fly. Well, no, it's jetpack, then fly, then jetpack, then press fly, and you'll still move without, like, putting yourself in place. Because that's... actually, I can't remember the order. I'm pretty sure it was jetpack, fly, jetpack, down, jetpack. And you want to do it in that order because that way you won't have any... standing still animations where like you go up and then you're not moving while you're going up, right? But if you jetpack first and then go up, you'll still be pushed by the jetpack while moving up. That's why with airplanists you want to be like order does matter. You don't want to just fly up, spam 3 times and then fly down, because there is going to be more animation time where you're standing still, and you know, of course, obviously when you're standing still, that's not as good as still moving. So. We do need another cipher. Is he chasing the antiquarian? What's going on here? Why is he chasing the antiquarian? That's not how that works. That was a little confusing. Is she rescuing? I can rescue. It's not a big deal. Gotta be careful with these souls, though. It looks like she's rescuing. I don't know. I didn't say anything, to be fair. Oh, Hunter's coming to me. Nice. Come here, Hunter, Hunter. I thought he was about abnormal to cipher, not gonna lie. He dropped a tree. I'm really threatened by this tree, guys. I mean, it looks scary. It definitely looks scary. Maybe I'll miss a calibration now. 10% chance to miss a calibration now because of the scary tree. By the way, there's a thunderstorm outside. Confined space, Axe Boy? I mean, maybe it could make sense. Not really on Church, though. Wait, did he lose her? No way. Okay, we gotta heal her then, for sure. Come here, boy. Let me heal you. What'd she get? She got... I can't see. She probably picked it up immediately. I bet the dog could voice him better than Chris Pratt. Which dog again? Bro, Prospector's dog is called Mario? You serious? The new one? What did she get? She got an illusion. Okay. Man, why is the prisoner every single time? It's either forward or prisoner. It's the same person always running no borrowed. When are you going to learn to kite without one of those things? Either one. Dungeon? Dungeon's here. We haven't tied or lost a single game, though, to be fair. Only because I'm playing around it, alright? You're lucky I'm the one priming these ciphers. And when it's... Bro, last game, last time we were on Church, it wasn't just me priming. I primed it, and then I went to rescue, so I made sure I didn't pop when the batter's down. And then on the rescue, made sure to give the batter time to heal before we even went for the rescue. Both those things could have gotten screwed up by a random. Somehow we ended up doing both of them. And we still can't pop, honestly. I hope the Perfumer will just let me. I'm going to Santa Cipher and insist on popping. Yes, there you go. We're not even going to pop when she goes down. I mean, maybe she'll just tell us to pop early, though. Yep, there you go. I appreciate that. We'll just break the tree. We don't really have anything to do except wait for the gate to open. Yeah, that's one of our players in no PT. It's low tier. I'll give him a pass. They're no co-op player. Okay, anyway, since we're not going to be doing anything anymore... Oh, okay, anyway, let's try it. Should be very easy, because it's just... Oh, he's in front of us. Oh. Dungeon, I guess? Time to get dungeon? Oh, no, I don't want to go there, because I'm going to get a soul. Please just don't come in. Just don't come in, we'll be fine. Oh, that's thundering out there. Anyway, it looks like this. You want to jetpack, fly, jetpack, go down, fly. Like that. Look at how fast that was. There's no animation time of going up or down. I mean, there was a little bit at the end there. But that's how you want to jetpack. Order does matter. It was very easy because it was all straight. So there was no time wasted like turning around. But if you're really good, you can be turning the direction you need to go in while you're already flying and moving, so that you're not like standing still at any point trying to adjust where you're facing so that you actually get a good jetpack. Break some walls. That actually alerts the hunter every time you break a wall, by the way. I don't necessarily want to do that. Regardless of where they are, that one's weird. It's kind of like a calibration for cyber. It'll alert the hunter even if you don't have a heartbeat. Vaulting, no. Vaulting, you'll only if you have a heartbeat. Besides Prisoner, Archer, and if the hunter is Geisha. Because those characters either have smaller heartbeats. Well, yeah, they have smaller heartbeats. Geisha gives a smaller heartbeat. And Prisoner and Archer will always have a smaller heartbeat. Prisoner, 20% smaller. Archer's 30% smaller. And I don't know exactly how much smaller Geisha's is. I think it's 20%, but I'm not sure. One-tap shovels are enough for me. Okay. When it gets... Yeah, airplanes is confusing when there's directions involved. That was easy because it was just in a straight line, but you still need to know the rhythm of it. Yeah, have you seen the Chinese pro arrows? Some of the clips they be hitting, he's going... I'd be seeing airplanes going in like 360 circles the whole time as they're jetpacking. Like, god damn, I can't do that. God damn, that's crazy. It looks like they'd be going all over the place, but some of them are going in a straight line still. Those are scary. Those are terrifying. There's something about Psyche that puts me to sleep, and it's not because it's boring, it's just soothing. Luca, I'm offended. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you for enjoying the stream to the point where you could fall asleep to them. Not even listening to what I'm saying. It's that boring, huh? No. Alright, Lipu. 1 Lipu coin. Open a blind box! No, guys, don't do it. Don't fall for it. Open all 4 blind boxes in the same row to claim. Listen, the difference is you're guaranteed to eventually get the reward. Don't fall for it in real life. There's no guarantee. Purchase costumes to unlock exclusive rewards. If all 4 blind boxes in this row have been opened, you can claim the exclusive reward. Is it actually random? I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure all these rewards are guaranteed. Like, you're bound to eventually get the rug. Like, the rug is a guaranteed item. I've never seen this thing, though. Or this duck. Or whatever the hell you are. Dao Dong. Okay. Open 1 blind box. What do we get? We got a carrot. A real sad carrot. Yo, this thing's so adorable. I'm gonna wear this. We gotta wear him. And we got Xiao Ho Piao Piao Beifing Xiao Xiao. That's actually how you pronounce that, by the way. Purchase to unlock the rewards in this column. Dog, what do you mean? I have to buy the costume to get the reward? You're joking me! What? I have to buy Barmy to get anything from this? Would I have to buy all 4 skins to get... By the way, does this... Oh, it's unique. They each have their own. Oh. So all this is for Barmaid. But they do each have their own unique. So you do have to buy everything to get everything. Wow. Talk about BS. You're missing out on 5 limited pets? Or 4, I mean. I can't count. You're missing out on this thing. You're missing out on that thing. You're missing out on sad carrots. Dude, Schmitty cannot miss out on this. He has to buy this. Schmitty has to buy it. Someone go to Schmitty's server and tell him right now. You have to buy the baby carrot. He has to buy the baby carrot now. And I feel sad for him because it costs 1,000 echoes. Well, I guess you could use the discount on it, but rest in peace. He has to spend $5 to get the baby carrot. Tell me that Schmitty is going to do a stream on the baby carrot. Come on. I'm going to DM Schmitty right now, matter of fact. I can't stand it. I need Schmitty to buy this. Can I message Schmitty? I know he messaged me a long time ago when I was commentating. I'm sure he's somewhere in here. I don't think we've ever talked before that. Schmitty. Schmitty. Have you seen the baby carrot pet? You gotta buy it. Alright, we told them. And then, oh, I'm still not done. And I just came up with another idea. And then you gotta stream it. Make it the whole title. He's probably Okay. Also, good luck in Koa. Just so I don't sound like a prank randomly messaging him. Did I pick Puppet? Yes, we did. Although, honestly, I should probably work on Aeroplanist. Yeah, let's play Puppet. Everyone, do not let this escape him. He needs to play the baby carrot. That guy's literally baby carrot. Does he still call his fans baby carrot? Oh, man, absolutely, dude. He's daddy carrot. He's daddy carrot. Of course he has to call him baby carrots. So it's so stupid to say, but he's the daddy carrot at this point. I can't lie. Half the team without BT. Oh my god, dude. He's what? He's the daddy carrot. What are you talking about? Okay, Hunter either spawned double doors, ruins, or in the bad corner. We can get more info if we see if someone spawned with us. No one spawned with us, so they spawned double doors for sure. Yep, there they are. A little bit late, but there they are. This is not good, boys. This is not good. We gotta use line of sight blockers so she can't dash on us directly. Do we make it? Yes, we do make it. Beautiful. All because of Weber's Law, by the way. I don't think we would have made it without Weber's Law. Let's see if we can trick her here when we grab the butterfly. Man, this is not a good situation to be in. You never want to be at that window against Geisha if you can help it. Okay, we give value from this window now, from this angle. Generally, windows are not great against Geisha, but she's on cooldown, so it's okay. Yeah, we'll just take the Cypher. Brought the chase to someone else. Good luck, boy. Oh my god, he actually got the stun. No way. She might actually come to me, though. Nope. Maybe bringing the chase to the guy with no borrowed is not the greatest idea, but it's okay. Didn't even need a puppet. Let's go. If he has full kite, he'll be fine. Are you sure about that? Because that flywheel's just out the window. It's like you didn't even start with it. I don't know about that. You did also call yourself mommy. I did not call myself mommy. That is not true. Find the clip where I called myself mommy. I'm about to regret it, aren't I? And y'all call me weird for being creamy? Being creamy is normal, Michi. A lot of people experience it. Not necessarily guys, but you know what I'm saying. Also, do I have Tide Turner? Do we have Tide Turner? Honestly, guys can get creamy too. You know, it all depends. Like, bro, I love me whipped cream. Whipped cream is so good. Psyche, are you creamy? Shag's gone. Rest in peace, Shag Palette. Why am I even talking about that, though? Shag... I use Shag Palette. Now why am I talking about being creamy? Why is the Shag Palette gone? That's what's important. First I'm mommy, now I'm creamy. It's over for me. Basement, it's over? Oh, well, they're alive still. Did the Hunter actually lose him? That'd be hilarious. Just joined the stream. I'm about to head out. Okay. Excitement! And she missed? No way. Rest in peace. Alright, Monta. I appreciate you coming in for 2 seconds and immediately being disappointed. Take care of my brother. 92? 62? Let her go. You got the Cypher, right? Does she know? No. Oh, she does know. She's a knower. She knows connecting is faster than double decoding. I should actually explain the math of why it's faster. Okay, so when you double decode with someone, the game gives both players a negative 30% debuff. Think of it like how... Think of it like... does anyone have negative 30 debuff nowadays? They took that away from forward. Wildling is now negative 25. I don't think any survivor has negative 30 debuff, but imagine there was. That's basically what both survivors become. Not just one, but both. Both of you guys get negative 30% debuff. That means that now, if you think about it, let's say you decode at a rate of 100%. So normal decode speed. Let's call regular decode speed 100%. You don't decode 20% faster. You don't decode 20% slower. You just decode regular speed, which we're going to call 100%. Right? If Little Girl decodes normal speed and Puppeteer decodes 100% speed, Then when they're decoding on their own, then Puppet is decoding regular speed. No, he's not getting a debuff. And Little Girl's doing her own cipher. She is also decoding 100%. So total decode that is going on 200%. But when you decode with someone else, your decode reduces by 30%, and their decode also reduces by 30%. So if you do the math, it's 70 plus 70. The total decode now that's being done is 140, which is less than 200. But when Little Girl attaches to someone, she gives that person 70% buff. But when she's attached, it doesn't count as her doing the decode. It'll give you points as if you're co-op decoding, but the game doesn't classify it as two people on a cipher. It still counts it as one. So the person who's decoding doesn't even get that negative 30 debuff. They just get that flat buff from Little Girl. So what is the new percent? It's 100% because the person decoding is not getting a debuff from anything. They're only getting the 70% buff from Little Girl. Little Girl's not doing any decoding, but she is giving the person a 70% buff. So the total decode that's being done is 170%. It is 30% or... yeah, literally 30% faster decode in total to have Little Girl bond with you. Oh, I'm sorry. No, you're a little bit too high anyway. But, yeah, it is. That's why it's faster to decode with Little Girl attached than if Little Girl were to be separate. Because both of you guys are getting a decode debuff that way. But if she attaches, you actually get more of a buff. You're a dragon, by the way? You're too high, so nah. We have an elk. Even Griffin 5 is too high. We had to reject Tato because of that. Dentist is gonna come out and Psyche's live stream will be named Playing the Freaky Dentist on a new 5. Why is he freaky again? Evil Dentist. Like something about the song, but I don't even remember how the song goes anymore. Can someone like say the song out in text? I'll definitely understand. No, I won't understand. Not at all. Cause you're freaky? I ain't freaky, but in that case, why is not every Hunter and Survivor freaky? Oh, we get to claim. 100 clues? That's actually great, because we don't own every Hunter. 100 clues is, bro, that's money. I remember back when it wasn't this easy to get 100 clues. Now you get it every week just for not getting banned, I guess, or muted, or... I think even dodging matches will make you not get 100. I don't know if it's based off whether you have max morality by the end of the week, or is it based off whether you did anything bad at all the whole week. Because you gradually get it back for every match you play. Also, I have to decide what skin we want on this account. I don't really own any skin on this account. So, what should we get? Guys, violinist skin? Patient skin? Oh, these are both? Man, neither of them are limited. Man, I feel less special having those skins now. Maybe aeroplanist. Lexarch is pretty cool too. I mean, I'm never going to play Hunter on this account though. The Ripper skins are all real dope except Tuberose. But we all knew that. Oh, Monstrous Bird. I love this skin. This is like my go-to gardener skin. This is like the face of Psyche. Even though I don't even wear the skin, I don't even use gardener. Bro, you always see my rooms, right? It's just not the same without the S accessory, the limited accessory I always wear. Tuberose is amazing. It's definitely not. I'd say there are better Ripper skins than Tuberose. Should we buy Microwave Forward? Probably not. Probably not Microwave Forward. All the winter skins are here too? See, I don't even know because I just buy the winter skins right away and do a stream on them. That's crazy. I'm out here doing winter skins right away, and then Lunar New Year Ripper just gets disrespected. Bro. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not thinking with my brain on this one. I'm not going to think too much about this. You guys all know why. Oh, equip it. 100%, baby. Guys, it's because I... It's because I don't have an Enchantress skin. That's why. It's because I don't have an Enchantress skin, guys. I need an Enchantress skin. That's why. See? I don't have an Enchantress skin. That's why. Oh, this thing is so cute. I didn't even notice him last game. Okay, well, maybe he's not that noticeable. This guy's adorable. Look at him. I don't even know him. He looks real angry, though. Bro. Listen, that a choice was made without the brain. It's made with something else. Made with love. There you go. And we all know what love leads to. More love, obviously. It just gets better and better. That's why you make love. I'm gonna stop talking. I'll stop talking. Imagine SpongeBob saying, I feel like SpongeBob. Making love. Rest in peace to imagination clip. Ruined forever. Oh, we gotta ban Percy. It's GG if we don't ban Percy. He's the best hunter in the game. You are like SpongeBob? Alright. Honestly, I can't deny you. More puppet? Or should we do airplanist? Lakeside airplanist. There's a couple cool things you can do with airplanist here. Let's do it. Let's do airplanist. Man, Cowboy's looking real fine too. Cowboy. Dude, if I'm doing good with Cowboy in high tier, it's basically free and low tier. Do they even know to drop? I don't know if they do. It's so simple, but they don't do it. I mean, that's exactly why I think I even tried to perfect Cowboy on my ult. That's why you play on the ult account. That's the only reason I play on the ult account, honestly, is to practice like these characters that I don't want to risk playing in rank unless I'm half decent with them, and then I can start working on it in rank. It's just gonna be like free wins for the hunter, free losses for me. Like what? I'm gonna get a mistake. I'm gonna learn a mistake. The thing about low tier is that because the kites are gonna be filled with more mistakes from the hunter, you can get away with more things, which is gonna allow you to do more mistakes to learn from in the same match, rather than being punished so hard for your single mistake that by the time the hunter kills you, you only had a chance to even do that one mistake because it was just that hard, right? If you do a real bad mistake in low tier, you'll probably be fine, unless you do a second mistake. But at least you're losing to 2 mistakes. You learn twice as much from the low tier. So low tier is good for learning, even as a high tier player. In my opinion, in my experience, I'd say it's better. I'd say it's better for learning overall. But once you get even half decent, you gotta move on. That's an interesting Foggy Blade. Peeper? Yeah, that was a scene from a mile away. Such an odd place to drop a Peeper too. Oh, that was so bad! That was so bad! I thought I would dodge out the way. I really could use a cheerleader right now. I could use a cheerleader. Man, we're so cooked. Please just make a mistake. Thank you! See, there we go. Never punished. Which way? There we go. Not the best, but it was something. I mean, with Ripper, it's anyway all about the distance. It's constantly a distance battle with Ripper. Windows are better here, because we do evolve Windows normal speed, but we drop slower. In fact, does Airplanes have the slowest drop speed in the game now, with Mechanic and Mind's Eye both being buffed? He does. He does have slower drop speed in the game. He has the slowest. That's crazy. That's insane to me. Oh, here comes the Peepers. Can we bait a Foggy? And it's kind of risky to airplane us last second, though. Maybe like this? It's kind of hard to see where the Foggy's going. I wonder if that would work in like high tier. Oh, I can drop normal speed now. Oh, for like a second. He is going around. Sorry about your cipher. Oh. Ooh. Ah. Oh my god, the forward support, we can run. I wish I didn't drop that pallet now because it just slowed me down for no reason. Definitely still going to drop this one. I mean, this is just such a good pallet. Hunter has to deal with it or at least go around, both of which are going to give a lot of time. Now we go back around. Granted, it's not the best kiting area, but the key to the Ripper is just not be next to him. It doesn't really matter what you use as long as it's enough to survive. See that? Beautiful stun. Because the key is just more and more distance. At least enough to put another pallet combo that he has to deal with. Like now that both these are dropped, now he has to deal with at least one of them. Unfortunately, he can't really transition here anywhere because he has fast pallet breaking, but it's still going to buy time. He's anyway going to break the other one, so we can just keep running here. This one's dropped, though. That's fine. And now we die. Unless we get another stun. but I don't think we can make anything still. We'll try to dodge the foggy, I guess, but not with that hitbox or not. Oh no, she's not hitting that. Okay, okay, they hit it, and the pallet's still there too. It's not worth it. No more football. I think that's the last one. Yeah, 4%. Oh god, they're doubling up on that cipher. So this is the last cipher right here, and there's no tide. I mean, the thing about kiting on ciphers is it's not the end of the world. It's just the end of the world if it's the last cipher. It actually ended up being the last cipher. Usually, kiting on people's ciphers is fine, because, I mean, if you can do a banger kite, and you think you're going to do a banger kite with what you have, then and you know you're not going to go down, at least not on the cipher immediately. Either you're going to take a hit and leave, or you're... What did he do that for? Okay, I see why, because someone else was here. At least enough to get a 99. We should be fine. Okay, we're going to get saved, though. Okay, never mind. A little bit too early. It makes no sense that Auntie is the only character in the game who can't balloon save immediately. Alright, we just got to get out of here. This pallet becomes a lot worse once he's invisible, because he just easily goes around it. So what's the key here? The key is just more distance, which is not as good now that he's invisible. Not so much that we can't see him, but more so because of the fact that, yeah, we just kind of have to play mind games with him. But more so just so he can't kill us as quick. We might still not... Yeah, I don't think they started the gate yet. Oh, no, I think it's open. They're just standing there. We just need everyone to get out. Airplanist is, of course, going to be good against Ripper. I mean, Ripper, any character that just gets free distance from their ability, doesn't have to worry about being close to the Hunter to use their ability, that's the kind of character that's always going to be at least half decent to Ripper. Even if you don't do amazing, they will, at the end of the day, get free kite distance just from pressing the button a few times. Don't really need to think about it a whole lot. Even if it doesn't lead to any good area and you get a hit right after they use their ability, it was still free distance. Right, and you can't take that away. Is it actually 10 wins? 10 wins. Let's go. It's kind of sad because it doesn't really mean a whole lot. It's low tier, but... Hold up. Cat wants to leave. 1 second, guys. No, there wasn't a cat in the room. It was in the basement. We have like a door preventing anything from going in and out of the basement. So she wasn't in the room with me. My room is just part of the basement, and she couldn't leave the basement. She was just sleeping in the basement for the last few hours. I guess I'll change the size. IDV reference basement. God, he's got to be crapping on me. Oh, look at all these birthdays. Naiad's birthday? Bro, I'm surprised Michi's not asking for a Naiad stream. Log into the game. Dude, I got to do these on my main account. Uh-oh. Is this Naiad's first birthday? Oh, no, it's this account's first birthday. Yeah. Happy Character Day, Grace. Oh, yeah, you're supposed to claim the portrait first, because then it automatically claims the rest, right? I forgot. Now we do this. Novelist as a character day? Man. A lot of character days today. Yeah, they just kind of stacked everything all together. Oh, Nightmare 2? Right, because he has a hunter form. There's so many things today. I already had all the rewards? Oh, because Novelist and him have the same reward besides the portrait. Nightmare stream now? Oh, hell no. Hell no, dude. Definitely not. Hold up. Oh, dog, this is actually kind of difficult. Can it be 2? Well, this is 4. I mean, hey, dog, this is actually hard. How would you know this one for sure? Because this wasn't here. I just kind of put that. These 2 are obvious. Then that becomes obvious. Is there any way to know the rest of these? I mean, this can't be a 3. We already knew that. It's either 4 or 2. Do you have to guess for this? Is there actually any way to know this without guessing? How would you know this without guessing? Well, I guess, no, we knew. It's down to either 2 or 4 for this section. We don't know which one it is. Is this even possible? Without guessing. I don't even know. I don't think I've ever had this one before. Girl, it's 2? Which one is 2? How do you know it's 2, though? What's your logic? 2. At the top corner? Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that makes sense. Which then you know this one, then. Which means you know this one, then. Then you know that. That. And that. Okay. Okay. People are smarter than me. Some people are smarter than me. It's okay. I'm not offended. Just a little bit. I'm just a little bit offended. Also, we got to do predictions. I already asked Ellie. Ellie will let us know the predictions, I'm sure. Hopefully. Hopefully he tells us. Because I don't know. I don't know who's going to win. The only thing I know is that Omni's getting last place. So I guess we'll just do that right now. Sorry, Omni. No, sorry. Guys, they lost literally half their survivors. They're losing. They were probably going to lose with those survivors anyway. No offense to the people there. I just don't think they're quality. Okay, that's pretty offensive. Not gonna lie, but that's the only thing I know. That's the only thing I know for sure. Obviously, Ellie is not going to know for sure either, but he has a better understanding of the teams. He knows who the good teams are, the mediocre teams, and the bad teams, right? He can give an estimation. I have no clue. I might put a bad team in first place and not even know it, that it's not even possible. You're right, and you should say it. Honestly, I don't think anyone's going to be mad except those 2 people. I don't think anyone's going to be mad except those 2. I don't think they have any more fans anymore. If they ever did. Did they even have fans? Lazy has fans, at least, because I know his friends. We still picking puppets here? Man, Airplanes was really good last game. It's 2 because it can't be 3 and 4 is taken on the left. Yeah, you're right. Who is Valerina? I know you're asking that because the second word in the name. Don't worry, they've been rightfully muted. Probably for forever. No, just kidding. There was someone. Whoa, who was it, man? What's his name? I forgot again. He was on my team. He was on my Koa team. He named himself, or she named himself, I don't know their pronouns. Queen of... Bro, SEX, you alright? That's what their name was. That's what their name was, dog. Listen, in case any kids are watching, we gotta keep this family friendly, okay? Parents, kids are never gonna be able to spell that out, don't worry. So they named themselves that, and then a few days later, and you know what drove me up the walls with that person? They change their name every week. Alright, so when their name got changed in the next few days to a bunch of random letters, I told them, could you please, that's when I broke. That's when I was like, could you please stop changing your name? I can never tell and communicate with who's in my matches. I don't know who's who anymore. And then they tell me that they didn't change their name. I'm like, oh, I know why your name's different. Ah, okay. Yeah, the devs changed his name. He got exposed by someone. Someone reported him for his name. Okay, this cipher is going to be unblocked by now. Elon Musk's child name, yeah. It was like, okay, mechanic. It was like, no way! No way! You guys stole all the ciphers in a line? There's no way! And he still didn't find the guy at factory! You gotta be kidding me! I guess he's not fighting me either. To be fair, rotating kind of counts as kiting. Because no one is being chased. That's better than someone being chased. So, if someone's rotating, then that means one guy's always going to not decode, right? But, okay, now there's two people not decoding. Oh no, the random's already getting chased. Okay. Okay, never mind. That was a sick pal stun. Man, was that full value addiction? Did that count as 3 people? Because there's someone else decoding middle. Come on, where's the law? I'm even getting chased. 10 wins. Yeah, that's right. 10 wins. It's alt ranked, to be fair. It is all ranked, to be fair. Okay. We might be cooked. We might actually be cooked. I'm going to actually sacrifice the puppy here to just get to a better area. Wait, can we just sack the flywheel instead? No! Oh, my God. Well, we know for next time not to do that. I think if the flywheel was a little bit more accurate, we would have gotten it. If the flywheel was a little bit more accurate, we would have gotten away with it. But I think that would work. But let's not talk about it. He's gonna leave? No. Because it's better to use the flywheel as soon as possible so that before you die, you'll get a second flywheel. If you use the flywheel later in your kite, you won't get it up before your last chair. Like the last time you get knocked down and put on chair. It's gonna, if anything, it's gonna come up while you're getting chaired. That's usually what happens. It's like 10 seconds off. You want to try to use your flywheel sooner than later if there's an opportunity where it prevents a hit. Technically, that prevented a hit, but it just wasn't accurate, okay? We were inaccurate by a little bit, and then the hunter was a little bit inaccurate, so we'll call it even. We'll call it even. It would work, I'm pretty sure, if we just aim directly at the window. Ending year 10 with Trigger the Terror Shock would have been a little funny. Okay. Alright, Legend. You don't have to keep mentioning it. I already forgot. What were we talking about again? Nothing. Exactly. He's already full presence. So yeah, anyway, as I was saying, we'll use this as an educational moment about why using your flywheel to prevent a hit is a good thing early on, so you can get your next one sooner. You know, before the 10-second flywheel nerf, believe it or not, that 10-second nerf to flywheel actually made a huge difference. That was a huge difference. Nerfing it from 120... Oh no, it was a 15-second nerf. It was from 120 to 135. They nerfed it from 120 to 135. And that was a huge nerf. Oh no, I think it was from 120 to 130. What's flywheel cooldown anyway? I don't even know at this point. Okay. Oh, he's back! He's back! Hit my Undaunted! No, he didn't hit it. Oh. I shouldn't have used that. Now he's going to hit me for free. We're going to be a chip hit for free. Yeah, now we're chip hit for no reason. Still has one more ability here. Okay, he canceled the win early at least. Uh-oh, I got stuck. Oh, there's Confined. That's not a hit. Time it. Ugh! I actually hit it. Oh my god, it's possible to react to Night Watch. I always said it's not. We kind of need a pallet stun. I'm going to go for a pallet. We need the pallet. Even though this pallet sucks, but that does count. He stepped in it. Great. Oh, wait. It's right there. BM value! Great way to end off the session. Perfectly skilled. Hunter, perfectly against my skill level, guys, right there. All balanced fight. Dude, that was such a clean puppet. I thought I died there. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I died against a tree. And then I see I'm still alive. I'm like, no way we just hit that. No way I just reacted to that. That was amazing. That was really good. Does this mean I'm going to become a puppeteer main? That was amazing. The patience on the puppet was really good there against a hunter that is not easy to land the reaction to. Do you do autographs? Who is this person? Is this the hunter? Or is this the guy we matched with? I don't even know who that is. Who did we just friend? I don't even know what we just friended. Mayonnaise. Did I friend this guy? Did we friend Mayonnaise? Okay, I'm gonna search for some that already is friends with me. Who is this? Did we match with this guy? Is this a random friend request I just accepted? I would see 3. I would see 2 other people with friends. I would see 1 you and then 2 friends, but I only see 1 you, 1 friend here. I'm not reading the names. I'm just seeing if it says if it shows I'm friends with someone besides the besides that one guy, Ballerina Kink, bro. That name. Short-term memory loss should be diagnosed. You listen. I'm streaming. I'm doing a lot of things at the same time. That was a crazy match. My brain's drugged up after that match. It's like cocaine. Who needs the Colombian? I got Identity 5. It's probably a viewer. It probably is a viewer. I don't remember matching with them. Unless you're the hunter. No, I still wasn't looking at their names, so it doesn't really count. Thank you for joining. Hello, Mayonnaise, if you're in the chat. Welcome, Mayonnaise, to the stream. Appreciate it. Thank you for the friend request. I mean, I just accept anyone on the alt account. I don't really care. It's just ADHD. Oh yeah, you can't talk. All right. Thank you. We could do one more. It's not like there's a difference between rank and quick match in this tier. Oh, 344. Psyche, did you see Clerk's new Spyglass skin? I actually don't think it's that bad. I saw it. I mean, Clerk is just inherently an ugly character. There's nothing you're going to do about it. But I do like it. I do like it. Really cool. If you guys haven't seen it, there's a new Spyglass shop for Clerk. It looks dope. Clerk's ugly, but the skin looks dope. Can you play my favorite survivor? Who's your favorite survivor? Is it Mind's Eye? Better not be Mind's Eye. Stop with the Clerk age. She is ugly. She literally looks like bird crap. She's the shape of a turd that's white. That's literally it. That's her head. Clerk is a baby. Oh, yes. Subscribe for free apples. Right. Well, Omni at 3 o'clock. You guys know we got to watch that. No. No, we won't. Oh, Gravekeeper? Oh, did someone cancel the match or was that me? Oh, my gosh. Who is this? I guess we're just playing with anyone now. 449 because it's a champion. Good luck fighting any champion level hunters now. Dude, I'm actually going to face hunters who won't be that bad anymore. Is Dragon that bad? Dragon might be bad at this point in the season. I mean, that's the thing about the hunter, though. Hunter, you always got to play good to get where you are. You never relied on anyone else besides yourself. That's the thing about hunter. So I'm assuming we'll still face a good hunter, especially if it matches us with like the Hydra, the 3-headed dragon, instead of a regular dragon. Because obviously I need to be specific. I'm mostly being specific with myself. Are we about to get a 4th person in here? Oh yeah, I still gotta open these. Gravekeeper Gaming. Gravekeeper is such a boring survivor, but alright. He got more exciting with his rework where you can just blast forward and save your shovel. It'd be... Oh my god, we got Mario! We got Mario! No way. I was literally talking about it. We actually ended up getting Mario. Gravekeeper is boring. But he got double Mario, I'll take it. They're just really making sure I got Mario. Can I join or am I still too high? Well, I hope our friend here didn't have a person to invite. I forgot you were muted. Kicks rock. Well, let me make sure. Oh. Bye, Zato Win. Sorry, they were planning to invite someone. Sorry. They were going to invite someone, I didn't know. Dude, that Night Watch hit was so sick. I gotta rewatch that. How did I survive? so weird. That's such a crazy reaction time. Are you ranking? Rank's already over. At least for me, right? No, actually, we could still play rank, but now we have 2 champions, so that's not going to happen. Yeah, can't play rank. We actually could still play more rank. Elkin champ. It's probably going to average around to Ogre. It uses the average of your ranks in quick match to find an opponent. On average, it uses the average. It's easier when you have a 4-man for the game to do that, because now it just needs a hunter between those ranks. Every once in a while, I'll pick something a little lower, a little higher, because there's just like a range. There's like within a range they can pick from. So like the average is Ogre, but they could still go with a Dragon, which is way more different than Elk, or they could still pick out like a Sabertooth, which is closer to Elk, but way different than you know, Dragon. But technically it's possible for us to match with a Hydra, and it's still possible for us to match with like tier 3 or whatever the hunter is. I don't even know the tier 3 of the hunter. What is it? Spider? Hound? What's after Hound? After Hound, it's Crocodile, right? We could still match with a Croc. Honestly, we could even technically match with a Snake. Oh no, Hound is Survivor. We could still match with a Snake. Can't wait for the next Stinky stream in 5 years. Yeah, I know. Listen, Stinky's not that interesting. We just literally went 11 games, 1 in a row. That's why I don't do Stinky streams. What's more interesting, easily winning or losing games to randoms you shouldn't be losing to? I mean, at least you'll get the rage out of it, or like the facepalm. Do you get anything out of anyone winning? You know, people say you want to win, but then there's no drama when you win. That's why you gotta sprinkle in a drama in your relationships. And then they'll stick by your side because they're like, oh, well, it's never boring. I always gotta fight for my place, you know? Okay, that's not really healthy either. You know what I'm saying? It's like a drama, you know? People stick to that. It's like, it's interesting. That's why Sonic is better than Mario. Mario, no drama. Calm, boring. Breaking up with Mario. Sonic, new favorites. Always drama with Sonic, dude. Probably won't last in that case, but still more drama. Makes it more interesting. Ladies never date Psyche. Shh, they don't want to admit it. They don't want to know the secret. It's fine, nice guys finish last, guys, right? Who watched that song, by the way? There's like a YouTube song where it's like, nice guys finish last. That's why I'll treat you like trash. Okay, don't do that, but there is like a really catchy song on YouTube. Made by someone whose name I can't say because it's literally the N-word, but listen, it's a Chinese name, I think. So it's like, it works, but no one yeah, Ryan Higa, there you go. That's his actual name, and then his YouTube name puts an N in front of the, instead of the H. So, yeah, I never want to say that name. It's Japanese? Okay, now I'm racist, because I didn't know the difference between languages. For sure. That's how racism works, right? Definitely. Miki, I'm still not saying that word out loud. Like, you're not going to catch me saying that, dude. I know it's not. Listen, you don't got to be telling me. Tell that to the rest of the world, bro. Tell that to the rest of the world. Don't tell me. I already know it. I already know it. Tell that to the rest of the world who's going to misinterpret it. Not to me. I don't need to know. I already know. I'm doing my best. Is this ever actually going to work? Or is that purposely coded in the game to troll you? Why does it just disappear? I don't know why it disappears. Think it over. I already read this in a past stream. You guys, if you guys really care, you can find the one stream I read this out. No one's ever gonna find it. Don't care though. What is this? Why is it shaking like that? Undead? Psyche's 10th cancellation. Never gonna get canceled. Listen, the moment I say the N-word, bro, that's when it's over. That's why I'm not saying it. What happened to the sound, by the way? Did the game just disconnect? No. Well, how come there's no sound? Okay, there is sound. Never mind. Potato server, I'm doing my best. Yeah. That was literally to troll just the European players. It was just to troll the Europeans, let's be honest. Yeah, don't pull an Omni. Don't pull an Omni. It's almost speedrunning cancellation. There's a very easy method, apparently. There's a lot of easy methods. You can ask the IDV YouTube community. It's happened so many times. I mean, do I even gotta mention him? I don't even think I can mention it. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's this thing again. Oh, I love this because I just put all the same pictures. Hold up. We got to get to... There's no skip button for this. The first event where there's no skip button. In a time where there's skip buttons everywhere. Maybe this event was made before skip buttons. I don't know. Take a photo. Shop costumes. Of course, most important part. The shop costumes. How could we forget? Is there a camera still? There we go. Beautiful. Gotham Mechanicals, go. Where is it? We're going to put the same picture everywhere. Does that count? I hope that counts. Did I miss it? Yeah. Take photo. Oh, come on. I'm just putting in photos. Okay, whatever. Okay, never mind. That's skins. Avoid that at all costs. We'll have to do the predictions another time. We do still get apples for subscribing, right? How do I claim that? Make predictions. I think it's trying to tell me to make predictions. Yeah, we're not going to do that yet. We're going to do a stream before this ends. It's going to be on Monday. If he answers me, if Ellie answers me. I hope Ellie answers me about what are the predictions. I mean, he's been looking into it. He knows the general teams of who's making it, who didn't make it. He already talked about it on one of his streams. So I'm sure he's going to make a prediction. And whatever he shows on his stream, if he streams today, apparently he was talking about it, that he'll make a stream today. We'll see. If he streams today, I hope he goes over it. And whatever he goes over, I'm just going to copy. I will. Listen, I always say it's Ellie's predictions. It's never mine. Every time. And every time Ellie's right, I'm like, guys, Ellie got 60% right. Or that one, like one time he got 65% right of the predictions, which was crazy good because those predictions are not like yes or no answers. The predictions could go wildly wrong. Elio's a genius. He's the voice of our generation. I don't know about that. Ellie might be too much of a matcha performer to say that. I'm joking. Closest you got was 75? Dude, that's really good. Almost makes... No way that Ellie got worse than Miki, right? Now I'm feeling like Ellie also got 75. There's no way Miki will outperform Ellie, right? How could Miki know more than Ellie? Impossible, dude. Impossible. No way. Also, what happened to the music? Music's dead. It's like it's pretty much statistics and correlation. What would you know about it? I thought Ellie knew more about it. I know it's a matter of that. I just don't know who are the good guys. Who are the not good at IDV guys. Except Omni. And that's the only one I already put. The Omni slander. Does anyone even care about the Omni slander at this point? I think everyone approves of it. It's kind of sad because there's no reason to keep hating. They got what they deserved. Honestly, no, did they though? Honestly, some people are saying that they shouldn't have even gone, which honestly I kind of agree with. Anyway, drama aside, it is what it is. At the end of the day, at least they did get punished. Usually when they ease, it's a slap on the wrist. I mean, honestly, 2 players ban is pretty big for their standards, but with how big of a thing it was, you would expect more. And that's how it is. You know, you always expect more, and they always go the slap on the wrist route. That being said, was the actual punishment slap on the wrist? No, just relatively speaking. Compared to what they did, the whole team probably should have been gone. I think they purposely kept at least enough people so they can at least play in the tournament, because they can't change the teams at this point. It's too late. I wouldn't be surprised if they purposely only picked out 2 of the most criminating players, just so there's still 5 players in total on the team so they can play Koa. Because they don't want to go through the work of getting a whole extra team. Because you got to remember, they do all these animations ahead of time. Even if Omni was never going to win Koa, I think, I mean, maybe not. I don't really know anything about how it works, but maybe they have an animator do the winning screen for every team, right? Right? Definitely for the early rounds, because they don't know who's going to win, who's going to lose. So they have to have an animator go through all of this, and they have to do it ahead of time. So if they change which NAU team goes, they're going to have to backtrack on who goes to Koa like a few weeks after it was already decided. I think even a month. It happened like, what, a month, right? Or at least 3 weeks, something like that. That's too late. That could be too late, depending on how early they do. There's no way she has the Perfumer skin! Or this random, I don't know who they are. There's no way! That makes me so sad that Perfumer's not a great character anymore. Because I love that skin. I have that skin. They're not even going to play Perfumer. The sad reality of Perfumer. Saki, did you mean to boot up a quick match? Your faction can still play rank. Not with 2 champions. Nope. We can't play rank. So no, I did mean quick match. I did mean it. Release the Omni files. Don't do that joke again, because some people took that a little too seriously. Not going to be doing that joke again. Anyway, it's kind of old. But the Omni files. The Omni files are actually... they actually make more sense than the Hunter files, too. It's actually so sad. No more borrowed time havers. Am I the only borrowed time? Imagine if Puppet wasn't running borrowed time. Now it'd really be over. We lost all hope in humanity if even Puppet's not running borrowed. The guy who can't heal, even he's not running borrowed. Literally the one guy with the most reason to heal himself with borrowed time. He still can't run borrowed time. Imagine. So who's the Hunter? We are running Flywheel so we can miss a calibration to C. It is Peddler. Oh god. Who got mad over... No one got mad. No one got mad per se. It was just, I had to explain the joke. I had to explain the joke and be clear that I didn't mean any harm or wrongdoing to people who actually got affected by, you know, the whole Epstein thing in his island. Because it really was a terrible thing, but if you are not an old viewer, you're probably not going to understand that I'm a very sarcastic person. I make a lot of sarcastic jokes. I know right from wrong, but people who are not, you know, old viewers, they probably won't know for sure. They weren't mean about it. They just asked about it. It is, to be fair, it is a little bit of an edgy thing, so it's totally understandable too. It was Miki? Yes, guys, it was Miki. Miki did it. Miki didn't get the joke. What's new? Thank you, Miki, for offering and sacrificing yourself. I appreciate it. I'm gonna take this cipher. Oh, look at this little guy! I just noticed him! Oh, look at him! He's so cute! I can't even see him right now. You see this guy? Oh, he actually looks at the camera, too! He's an interactive pet. Oh, did they even make the rescue? Oh, they did. Okay, I was expecting a terror shock, honestly. Dude, this guy's so cute. Look at him. Uh-oh, Vine. Probably not a good idea to code against Peddler here, because she'll just keep blocking the Cypher once she kills him. But it means we're not going to have a Cypher close, are we? No, we have this one. No, okay, never mind. That's what I thought. I had a feeling someone was decoding here. Wait, he's left? Why did he leave? I look away and he's gone. Is he Houdini? He's what a Labubu should have been. See, that's how you do a Labubu, right? Give him an actual face. Look at him, he's got so much personality, the little guy. Which is kind of funny because he looks so angry every other time. Why is he going after me? Also, I should have flywheeled there. Flywheel would have been better. Because now I have to waste another puppet. Wait, do I? Yes, I definitely have to. Because that's dropped. Okay. That was such a bad flywheel. Still have to use the puppet. Listen, we're getting used to it. We're getting used to it. A lot of it is muscle memory at the end of the day. Once you come up with a plan, it's like, okay, you just always do the plan after that. We need a not flywheel there. You can flywheel the vine, but don't flywheel the hit in a corner with no pallet. Puppet's better there. At the very least, it's not like flywheel's gone forever, but it is still a waste. Okay, we do have to pop that. I don't really think it's worth sending energy, because at the end of the day, if this hunter's smart, they're never going to leave the Cypher alone. They're just going to always keep blocking it. Once the Cypher gets close to being primed, they're just never going to leave it. They might leave it for a little bit. I mean, again, maybe they won't, because this might not be the world's best hunter, but it's not worth the risk. You shouldn't assume hunter's bad. I mean, they could go for it now. I wonder if he actually will pop in time. Okay, he looks like he might. 2 people with no borrow time. Is the archer also on no borrow time? One of these people are a champion, by the way, with no borrow time. How dare they? No trump card anymore. She hit all over you. So stupid, bro. I'll give you that one. Someone about to die to a vine. Double flywheel. Someone flywheel. It looks like someone flywheeled out for a second. Alright, bye. I should have surrendered there. We would have tied. Oh, what was the tier of that hunter? I should have checked. Nikki, can you order me a chalupa? What's a chalupa? Good job, guys. Hey, do you do autographs? I'm joking. I love your streams. Thank you so much. Yes, I would if you were here in person. Alright. Psyche, did you talk any spoilers about Galaxy movie? You can watch pretty spoiler free. I dropped the name of one galaxy, but I'm pretty sure it might have been in the trailer. I'm actually not sure, but it's a pretty key galaxy that they keep coming back to. So it might have already been in the trailer. Either they dropped the name already or they at least showed it. But it's a pretty big part of the movie. So I feel, and it's pretty early on too. So I feel like it will be in the trailer, but it's just the name of a galaxy. Which the whole idea why I've been mentioning it was because it was so different from the game anyway that it wouldn't even tell you anything. You just learned that it's way different. It's way more interesting. If anything, that should get you more excited. Psyche, did you talk? I read that comment already. Didn't Psyche try the hot chip challenge? Yes, yes, and there's a whole stream dedicated to it. Psyche, you gonna autograph my left boo when I run into you? Make it count, Chief. God damn, bro. Didn't he say the one chip challenge had him on the toilet? It wasn't necessarily the toilet. Listen, the toilet didn't do anything. I'll tell you what it was. It was the feeling that you needed to go to the toilet, but nothing ever came out. Like, you know how you have a really bad stomachache and 90% of the time that stomachache means you need to use the bathroom? That's what I felt like times 100. So of course I'm going to go to the toilet and I'm going to sit on the toilet. But nothing ever came out. For the next 3 or 4 hours, nothing ever came out. Why? Because the chip was so hot, it was burning up my insides. It wasn't ready to go out. No, it was just going in. That's what it meant. It was just going in. But the feeling was like it was going out times 100, times 1,000 maybe. It was awful. I was in the fetus position on the floor. At least it was rugged, but I was still on the floor. Fetus position, everything. It was so bad. And it would come in waves, too. It was like, for 10 or 15 minutes, you'd be awful. It was horrible. It was so bad. It was pain that there was nothing you could do about. It was the inside. It's like you wanted to tear yourself apart. It was that bad. And then, like, after, like, 15 minutes, you would, like, be calm for 5 or maybe 10 minutes. And it would be back again. It would be so bad. And every single time it went away, it's like, please tell me that was the last time. Please tell me. Psyche was in the survivor down position. Oh my god, guys. guys are cornballs. Yeah, it was really bad. It was really bad. If anyone has experienced, like, what's it called? You know that useless organ in your body that could randomly become inflamed and you got to cut out? What is it called again? It's like that kind of pain, where it's just immense pain and there's nothing you can do about it. Unless you cut it out, which I'm not going to cut out my whole intestines and my stomach. Yeah, appendix. Appendicitis is the thing that the surgery is named after. Appendix is the thing, though. Gallbladder. You had to get your gallbladder removed? I didn't even know that was a thing that... I mean, I guess everything can go bad in your body, but... You hear appendicitis more than gallbladder. Yeah, appendicitis is the condition. Appendix is the thing that they cut out. Appendicectomy is the surgery. Man, you shut your nerd ass up, bro. Yeah, I gotta go get my charger. I just hit 5%. Are we gonna survive for the next match? What do you guys think? Place your bets in. Is the battery going to die before we finish the next match, including wait time? I'm not plugging in for wait time. I really don't want to do this, though. I do want to play the game. I'm just going to get my charger. Nerd versus nerd competition. Battery's definitely gonna die. I mean, we're playing an iPad Pro, so 5% it could be... Oh, it was already at 4. Never mind. Oh, what is this song? Yo, we can't be playing copyrighted... Oh, this is a new song. So I don't know if it's copyrighted. I guess the stream will be a good test. Let's see if we get a copyright notice on the stream afterwards. Mr. 20-minute Mario review. Okay. Listen, I gotta play the game while everything else is going on. I don't have concrete thoughts. They just kind of happen one after another. Dude, give me something like just talking at a table, and don't worry, I'll shorten it to 19 minutes instead. I'll do you better. I'll shorten it to 19 minutes. There you go. If you don't have me playing in front of a game and actually focused on talking and just talking at a table, I'll shorten it to 19. That's way better. Come on, right? It's crazy to copyright strike when your channel isn't even monetized. The channel is monetized. It's just the streams are not monetized. I monetize the YouTube videos, though. Which I should be doing more of, by the way. I just had a test, so I spent a lot of time studying. Don't worry, we'll get another one. Got to do the Dream Witch skit. Matador still needs an explanation. Guide would be cool on Matador. The guides do really good. Bro, Psychologist Guide. What was it? 30k views for Psychologist Guide? Literally a character all about taking one hit. I gotta look at that video. What was so interesting about that video? That was literally it about psychologists. I don't get it, dude. And the Batter Guide is crazy. And it was so bad. It was such a bad guide. Because I think I misunderstood the book, honestly. But the book is wrong, though. The batter refuses to stand back when others are in danger. When a survivor's attack within 15.2 meters of him. This is wrong. This is wrong right here. They still never changed this. This triggers even when you're outside 15.2, but the way it's written suggests that it's within. It's less or equal to 15.2. That's what within means. Less than or equal to 15. But if anything, it doesn't trigger when you're within 15. The reverse happens. It doesn't trigger within 15. Why? Because the game thinks you're being pursued. 15.2 is usually the distance where the game realizes you're being pursued. So it's really the reverse. That's why I titled my batter video so weird. Maybe the batter video is good because finding out how the balls worked was a little complicated. It is good knowledge, though, that like the farther the hunter moves, the less time they are stunned. I feel like that was a good part of the guide, actually. Maybe it's actually more helpful than I'm giving myself credit. But the numbers have changed so much. Even though the base things are basically the same, it's way different. Batter takes way longer to charge. The cooldowns are different. You can't turn off Rage. Okay, back then you also couldn't turn off Rage, though. That was a buff they did for Batter. It's crazy to me that the Batter that is currently existing was worse than the Batter that released, and he actually got a buff. Now, Batter is worse than he was on release, and people are still using him. I think people just didn't realize the power of Batter at the time. So the devs buffed him so that Rage was longer, that you can turn off Rage. Like, they buffed it from, like, what, 30 seconds to 40 seconds. And now it lasts 15 and you can't turn it off. That's a downgrade. If we're just talking about the Rage, they downgraded him. But they did so many other nerfs on top of that. They nerfed the cooldown of the actual bat. They made it so it takes less time to break the ball. They made it so it takes longer to charge the cricket bat. They made it so I think the cricket bat doesn't knock back as much. It doesn't stun as much as a result either. They nerfed basically everything about him. And he's still being used. He's literally worse than he was on release before anyone used him. Back when people didn't use him because they thought he was just okay or worse than Forward. Now people are using him more than Forward. Even after his buff. His nerfs, I should say. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That video was made before the first Batter buff. And Batter was still better than he is now. Even before that buff. It's like you could single-handedly save the rescuer population. It's like, what's beyond me is how some of the IDV log music is copyrighted now. Pound cake. We're still on this, huh? When the world needed him most. He vanished. Now we discovered the new IDV player, a rescuer named Psyche. Although his rescues are great, he's got a lot to learn before he'll save him. What are you talking about? Is this a movie? Are you coming up with the next movie? Mikey. That was my name before I came up with Psyche, Mikey. Miki, have you seen the new Avatar live action teasers? I haven't even seen the new Avatar movies. I haven't seen a single Avatar movie. Oh, you're talking about the anime. Bro, I'm old. I must be old. I'm a boomer. You're talking about Avatar The Last Airbender. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm a boomer. I'm actually a boomer. That's so funny because I actually know more about Avatar anime. Listen, bro. Even though I didn't watch both. I didn't watch either, what I mean. Yeah, but Batter basically got the same treatment as Lucky Guy. Also, 10-minute wait time. Batter got the same treatment as Lucky Guy. Did you guys know that Lucky Guy, before he was used popularly, was in a better state than he is currently? Okay, right as I mentioned something. Is this the same guy, by the way? Lucky Guy, before people thought he was good, was better than he is now when people still use him. Like, there's irony there. That character was actually better than they gave him credit for. And now that he's worse, people still play him more than back when he was better before his buff. It's like the same thing with Batter. Batter, I can confidently say, is definitely still good. He was good before his nerfs. He was good after his buffs. He was good even before his buff. Lucky Guy can't say the same thing. Lucky Guy, I feel rightfully, was not used before his buff. And then the devs nerfed him so hard that he's now worse than his original version. So what was the point of the buffs then? What was the point of the buff if you're going to make Lucky Guy worse than before when he was used? That's the difference between Batter and Lucky Guy. That yes, Batter got the same treatment as Lucky Guy, but Lucky Guy actually needed that buff. Lucky Guy actually needed that buff. It's ironic that Batter got the buff because Batter is still good even when they remove the buff and lots of other things. Lucky Guy was done dirty. Lucky Guy is now worse than he was before people used him popularly. Like when they buffed his chest opening from 60% to 100%, then people started using him. I guess also they removed syringe from the loot pool, from the random loot pool. That was a pretty big buff. But then they nerfed Lucky Guy so that he opens every chest slower after the first one. And then they went even further. Like they didn't need to go further than that. I already felt that nerf was unnecessary. And then they went even further and made his chest opening from 100 to 40. That's literally worse than before people used him. Why would they do that? The only thing that's better about him now than before is that he lifts the chest slightly faster than any other survivor. Who cares? And the other thing is that he can't get syringe from the random item pool. That is a pretty big change, I will admit. But besides that, Lucky Guy is actually worse than when he was originally. I don't know, is not pulling a syringe good enough to make him worse than he was before? I don't think so. They should have just kept it at 60 at that point. 60, keep him like he was before his buff, but the only difference now is that he can't pull syringe. And he opens chest slightly faster. So overall, he is still a little better. But now you can make an argument that he is actually worse. Because, yeah, it's great that you can't pull syringe, but you can still pull items you don't want. You can still pull perfume. You can still pull items that are not good, that you didn't wish for. You can still pull those. So yes, I guess even though there is one less item that is not useful that you can't pull anymore, there are still other things. You still can get stuff that you didn't want and are not going to be as good as the thing you wanted. You're going to be going against something like Clerk, and you're going to know that something like a pocket watch is probably going to be one of the best things, maybe a football, but instead you're going to pull perfume, right? And although you could still pull something like an elbow pad, it could be better than the officer watch. It depends on the situation, is my point. Not every item is going to be the best in every single situation. If you're going for a gate escape and you still have the box, and it's something like Wax Artist, you're going to want to pull an elbow pad, not a watch. If you pull a watch, you are not guaranteed to get the gate now. Nice magnet. Alright, anyway, let's rescue them. We're already here. Yo, nice that you can see the portal through walls. I didn't know that was a thing. Because it doesn't let you see through the walls. Okay, why? Is he rescuing? Man, I guess people don't see pings. Hey, I'm the distraction. I guess it works. Yeah, it worked out. I was a distraction. Free rescue. That's even better. Hopefully we have another server. He might leave here. Because I have a feeling he might have lost his target. No, he's still chasing him. No way. I guess he didn't go that far. Definitely want to pop the Cypher, though. Okay, now we're kind of in trouble, though, because the last server... Prisoner, connect our server so we can help you! Oh, too late. He should have connected to us, because we can help him. That Cypher is not going to magically help him. I wonder if it's better to help him on decode, or have more people body blocking. I'd say more people body blocking are better. Especially because, I can activate Puppet and body block a doorway. Oh my god, what a nasty rescue. He kind of walked into that, though, if I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie, he kind of walked into that. He made it a little bit easy. If he vaults this, he's so dead to Blink. Or if he has Blink. I don't even know, does he? Ah, come on. No! It's so hard when I have to look backwards. Okay. Well, if we work together, we can definitely body block. Hello! Alright, let's get out of here now. Yeah, it looks like he's either given up or deciding. Oh, we gotta... No, I want to do my deduction! Oh, I realized I had the deduction. I just want to do it one more time. Also, why is that a good thing? Using the pup without taking damage, you want them to hit you. Unless it's like 100 with no recovery, you want them to hit you. Because you don't want to get Fog Blade and then basic, because you actually will take an extra hit of damage. You'll take an extra chip. Alright, this is going to be the last match. Last match. I'm going to announce it this time. Last match. Unless someone leaves, then that match that we just did is going to be the last. It's like you can ignore the top comment. I'm cooking something up. Let's see the top comment. Container, Rescuer, Decoder, and Supporter. Long ago, the four archetypes lived in harmony, but everything changed when the Decoders didn't bring more time. Bro, Miki's actually coming up with the next IDV movie. It's so meta-based. 10 wins, so we're actually at 11. We're not counting quick match. We're counting just rank. What were we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11. Someone really likes their emote, dog. And then connect the last thing I said previously. Okay, so this is supposed to be the first message. What was your message before? But when the world needed him most, he vanished. You can't talk about 4 unnamed people and then say him. Who are you talking about? L out of L writing, Miki. Now we discover the new IDV player, a rescuer named Psyche. But who is me? Who is the person before me, though? L writing. And although his rescues are great, he's got a lot to learn before he'll save anyone. What does that even mean? Save them from what? If my rescues are great, I'm already saving people. L writing again. What is his name, by the way? He's on me? Ayo? Who's on you? You mean the hunter is like on you as in chasing you, right? What are they doing, Doc? Chad, defend my honor? Creamy Michi. No. I do know Avatar: The Last Airbender. I just never watched it. I know about the kid with the blue arrow on his forehead, and he's bald. That's basically all I know. Let's see. Is Zeus stealing all my viewers again today? Zeus, IDV, YouTube. 2 hours ago. That's not a good sign. Oh no, I streamed 35 minutes ago. Welcome to the 10 people who joined. We actually have more people now that Zeus stopped streaming than while I was doing the rank session. All you guys are fake fans. You 10 people who came here, actually, we're still at the same amount. Never mind. Never mind. It's crazy how we go from like 120 to 60 because of Zeus streaming. Is Zeus better than me at Identity 5? Alright guys, we're finding out. Today we're determining, is Zeus just better than me at Identity 5? Is he funnier than me? Is he just better looking than me? I don't know. Today we're going to find that out. How do you stream again? It's been a while. Here we go. Peak tier rank with the guy who likes bees. Excuse me? Alright. There we go. We're going to be watching the Zeus stream. Is Zeus better than me at 85? I mean, I must be missing out on something if all my viewers are going to Zeus. So all you IDV Psyche fake fans, since you want to watch Zeus so bad, why don't we watch Zeus again? Let's watch this again. Let's see. Let's watch some Zeus gameplay. He's forward. This is going to be interesting. All right, let's see this. Is he going to be first chase? Because his name is Zeus. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Kidding. Oh, he's playing with Zeus. Nah, man. Nah, man. It might be GG already. All right, let's get to the action. All right. Let's see this rescue. It's Geisha. Should be pretty free. Also, I want to hear him. Pretty clean rescue. Well, oh, he's running empathy? That's garbage. Why are you guys watching Zeus? He's already got a worse persona build. Who runs empathy? Oh, because he's forward. It makes more sense. Okay. I'll give him a break. That does make sense. He's running a harasser.
Hey man, not as bad as that.
He didn't actually
Bitch, we're in low champ here.
protect. Pearl is here. Why is Pearl here? Pearl's in every VC with Zeus. I swear to God, dude. Oh, he's going in for it. He's going in for it. Oh, they all left. They left! Everyone just left my room! I didn't even get to finish reading before everyone left. Dude, one person leaves, the whole gang is out. Okay, let's just finish watching this.
I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna jump back to the side. Oh my god.
Uh-oh, that's not looking good.
The
Thing.
sniper.
Oh my god! No way! Cheerleader's literally floating in the air being grabbed by a ghost. Alright, Zeus. I'll give you that. Oh, nah, Zeus. Oh, nah, Zeus. Zeus got away with that. Why are you going so late? What was that? He got away with that.
Son. Oh, wow.
You got a little more in you, Zeus.
Son. Oh, okay. Alright. Zeus.
10 seconds, 10 seconds.
Oh, right, because the Cyber's almost prime. That's fine. Whew.
3, 2.
No!
There's no way! There's no way it cuts out!
Yeah.
There's no way it just cut out for that. This guy's actually playing cinema. This,
Okay, you can watch me right.
bro, I might have to steal that. I might actually have to steal that.
There we go.
You shouldn't have trade so that you can come to.
Dude, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
You should,
Oh no, no wonder I got people watching Zeus over me. That was absolute cinema.
Wow.
They'll never know. They'll never know who's better, Psyche or Zeus.
Well, the gates
The doc just died for no reason. Why didn't he protect her though? She could have crawled out. Then it would have been a guaranteed tie. Either him or Doctor gets out. Because if he protects him, then Gisha has to go after him. What is this though? What is the logic of this?
She is going after me right now.
can you make it?
Okay, but he'll make it anyway, so it's fine.
It's gonna leave.
Wait, but there wasn't a chair right there?
Remember, buff. If she chases you, I'm going for the rescue.
She is going after me right now.
Can you make it?
Yeah, I make it.
Dude, he is so lucky she didn't chair there.
Oh, that was.
Oh.
Why would she chair there?
Bro.
She's not playing her on tie turner. The place she chaired, I would still die to tie turner.
What happened?
Why would she chair there? She would have prevented anyone from getting out the gate there.
Is that Corny is officially banned?
I can't believe Zeus still went for that gate too.
I would ban bro too.
What was that king sense? If you protect the Doctor, either you get out or Doctor gets out. Maybe even both if she ends up picking up and not noticing forward. Because Excitement's out already. Excitement's already out.
When I was harassing, 'cause that was the important part.
You nobody want to see all that, nigga.
If she just we don't talk about that. You didn't hear that on the Psyche stream.
Harassing, turn the tide.
If he went for the protecting there, Doctor can crawl out. By the time he should be able to last long enough, at least for Doctor to crawl out, right?
Oh my god. Well, I have good.
Because she just went for it.
Amanda has a free.
It gives a guaranteed tie, almost guaranteed. That's. I mean, she used a dash. It should be guaranteed. He's not gonna die immediately. And if she picks up and decides to chair or drop at any point, that's when he just footballs out the gate.
It's really not that hard.
Right? Let's say maybe he wasn't close enough when she picked up. Then she still can't really drop.
He looks a mess.
She can't drop at least in front of gate. So she has to drop a little farther from the gate, and then he can just football out. It should be a checkmate position. And it might have been a win if the Geisha doesn't notice. Man. And he's so lucky she didn't chair in front of the gate, because then gate is out of the question. He probably would have made the other gate if he just went for it. I wonder if he would have made the gate if he just went for it. Maybe he would based off where he's chairing, but honestly, it's kind of late at that point. Man. You know what though? He played everyone with that black screen. I gotta give credit, bro. Our viewer count just went up from 60 to 80 by watching Zeus. I'm ending the stream right now. Oh, you guys are fake fans, just coming in for the Zeus. I'm ending this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, my stream analytics. Hey, it's proof. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Now you guys know. There really were more people watching now. All right, guys. I'm joking. Take everything with a grain of salt. Zeus is not a bad player. He is definitely worthy of being high tier. He's definitely better than the randoms. That says a lot nowadays. Alright, guys. Let me fix the win count. If you guys enjoyed the stream, be sure to come over for more streams just like this. Or just go watch Zeus. Whatever. Your choice. Thank you guys so much for the real loyal fans who are out here watching these Psyche streams. You guys are the real ones. And yeah, guys. Man, why isn't it automatically locking in? Lock in, counter! Lock in! It's like me when I'm streaming. I don't lock in for rank. Bro, this is stupid. What's the issue? This always worked. Guys, we'll never get it in the perfect spot again. Well, I guess I just gotta do it manually. Also, this could be a little bigger. We could all be a little bigger, right, guys? Yeah, that should be good. So, Ripper stream when? I guess we'll do it Monday. Alright, is that fine? Is anyone going to be able to tell? Does that look good to you guys? I mean, maybe one more? Alright, guys. That's going to be it. Thank you to the real fans who are watching today's stream. And not the fake 20 people who showed up the moment I started watching Zeus. Can't believe you guys. I always knew Zeus was stealing all my viewers. Guys, with that being said, all seriousness, all jokes aside, I mean. All seriousness aside. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream. Like it if you haven't already. Subscribe if you guys are new around here. I will guys see you later. Yeah, that makes sense. I will see you guys later. Join the Discord, by the way, if you haven't already. And thank you to everyone who participated in the giveaway. Dude, I gotta take a drink. Thank you everyone who participated in the giveaway. Again, the giveaway has already been decided. So thank you everyone who joined. The winners ended up being Cyan and Circus. So good job to you guys for doing absolutely nothing except getting lucky. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining along this stream. I will see you guys later and take care. This has been Psyche. Peace out, everybody.